Hello, hello. Hi. Hey, it's me. It's not that late. It's just a little bit late. Well, honestly, it could be later. You know what I haven't done is I haven't set up any of my things yet. Sheesh. Well, anyway, we're playing DracuLockJaw. It's gonna be fun. What's up, Mr. Venom Exa? I'm doing good today. Yeah, it's really late. I put out 2 videos today, which is really cool. I haven't had a 2 video day in a really long time. But I put out 2 videos today, and then I was gonna work on a 3rd video, but instead I went and hung out with my friends and played Pictionary and watched Doctor Strange: The Multiverse of Madness. And then I was trying to leave like over an hour ago, and then they kept extending how long I was staying there, so now here I am. Hello Daniel, hello Nerd Executive. We are finally doing the Lockjaw discard deck. This is true. These are facts. Blue, what's up? Welcome in, my friend. I feel like I've slowly went from like being Pacific time friendly to like almost not even being America friendly at all. It's okay, we vibe. Which deck are we getting rid of? We can get rid of the Cerebro deck. We're never gonna play this again. Let's be real with ourselves. Good vibes only. Easily my favorite deck. This deck, I've played a few games with it. It seems cracked. Also played against this deck quite a bit. It's very hard to beat. It's not as wait, can I upgrade this again? Aha. I need to start saving my stuff, but I want to save Mexico here. Love to see it. Yeah, plus I have Baby Morbius, so it's sick. Yeah, good night, defensive defensive Naranja. I've seen your name so many times, and I see your like little orange profile picture. That is one of the cool things about this this chat feature that I have, that I get to see all your like weird Twitch profile pictures. I don't know, Naranj. It's probably like Naranja. I don't know. Who knows? Variant on purple frame. It's just Chef's Kiss. This variant on purple frame. We'll get there. I need to get to the credit cap. It's very important for me to get to the credit cap before Monday. Once we start hitting the credit cap, then I'll start buying more stuff. But I need to get to the credit cap before Monday when they do the tokens, because the tokens are gonna be cracked, dude. And I need the new stuff. Chat, there's gonna be new cards. There's gonna be new cards, chat. There's new cards, there's new stuff. That's crazy. I haven't had new stuff to get in so long, other than the season pass. I'm so excited for new stuff. I'm gonna aggressively try and get new stuff as fast as I can. I think it'll take a little while. I don't know how it's exactly gonna work the collector tokens. Dara Jin put out a video about it, but I don't really understand it. So I'll probably throw some money into the game again. I don't know, man. I'll probably get into that same mode that I was in, Goblin mode. They're expecting Monday or Tuesday. Yeah, he said early next week, Ben Brode. So either Monday or Tuesday next week. Yeah, it's coming, dude. It's coming real fast. Isn't that crazy? It's not going to be with the next season. It's going to be before the next season. They confirmed that on Twitter, I think. Wait, what the heck? I already did Lady Sif. What am I doing? What am I doing, chat? I need a Sword Master now. Get out of here. What are tokens? Yeah. Tokens next week. Not Swarm. I didn't do Swarm. I did Swarm. Or are you saying like I shouldn't run a Swarm deck? Nah, dude, this deck's cracked. Plus, I gotta do my weird, like, spooky Dracula. Look how spooky this guy is. This is very spooky Dracula. Needed 2 extra weeks to hit credit level 1000. Yeah, it's tough. Sorry to new people. I don't understand your plight, but I feel for you. You can just put a bunch of money into the game. What about that? Not chat? Pay a bunch of money? What about that? What do you think about that? Even with putting a bunch of money in the game, it's actually really still really hard to add to your collection level. But it actually might be worth it to like buy X amount of money, depending on how important the tokens are. I just don't know. I just don't know how important the tokens are. Banksy Boo, what's up, Ratlash? You can hear background noises? I can't even hear background noises. Oh, my window pings. Oh, I know. I can't turn that off. I wish I could. And if I can, maybe I do know, maybe I can, but I don't know how. Because I just run everything through my desktop audio, so I don't know how to separate that from my desktop audio. But that happens every single time I do it. Because I have to, because I go through the added work for you, chat, for you, to get a slideshow set up. The people who don't know what all the cards do can figure out what the cards do without having to ask or put in a chat command. You know what I mean? It also helps people on YouTube. That zero variant? Yeah, the one that holds up the zero. That's the reason I didn't get the chibi. I buy every chibi that comes through my shop. That's like one of my rules. I buy pretty much every single chibi. I can't really recommend this deck without Hellcow. Hellcow is incredibly important. But it's hard to recommend this deck without a Hellcow. But I guess you could probably just use Wolfsbane. So one of the deck lists that Den put up. Den's like one of the people who helps run Marvel Snap Zone. They suggested Wolfsbane, but it seems a little weird. You can turn off system sounds if you right-click your sound icon in the system tray and click the volume mixer. Volume mixer. I just turn my system sounds all the way down. Yeah, cool. I'll do that next time. Thank you. Actually, not a fake thank you, like a real thank you. Competitive Chibi, dude. The competitive Chibi deck is getting real close. The problem is like there's like Hood, but there's no destruction cards. Like there's no Carnage, there's no Killmonger, there's no anything. Like what would the Chibi deck look like? I think we've adjusted a few things. We get rid of Agatha. I think we can keep Sarah. I think it would just be this. I could win games with this. Dude, I could win hella games with this. This is not that bad of a deck. I could absolutely win games with this. Hellcow. Betsy was born 300 years ago and owned by a local Switzerland farmer one night Dracula. Whoa, Dracula is part of Hellcow lore? What's crazy? Yeah, they're expecting Monday or Tuesday. Ben Brode said early next week. I kind of need more 3-drops to run Sarah. I guess I could run Patriot, but it doesn't make sense. No, I would just run this. Like this deck looks fine. I can win a game with this. I can win a game with it right now. Look at this, chat. This is the pre-hours. Don't look at the deck. Don't look at the deck, chat. Got all Chibi variants? Lucky mofo. The hub? Well, didn't give me a Chibi Ant-Man BS. I got a big snap survey earlier today. I wonder if I did. Maybe I did too. You never know. Where does this card come from? Here by Agent 13. I guess that makes sense. Do I really play Ant-Man or this Hazmat? I'll play this Hazmat. Fine. They'll play a card. It'll be worth it. I also got a Pokemon TGC live survey. Dude, you're surveyed out the wazoo. What's going on there? Our turn 5 might be a nightmare. Able. It's okay. Very cute deck. Incredibly cute deck. I don't know. I don't even know what TCG Live is. Is that like one of those like fake? We'll make him beat it, but then we'll just play Blue Marvel. Do you think buying the Black Panther Battle Path is worth it? Yeah, for sure. If you're gonna spend money in the game, that's absolutely the best way to spend money. But it just depends if that's how you're gonna spend money in the game, you know? You know what I mean? Oh, Ant-Man's the only one that stays here? That's so sad, dude. Or we can surprise them with the Blue Marvel at the end of the game. We can go Hood, Rock Slide. Let me go Demon, Blue Marvel. Devil Dinosaur, huh? Well, that's gonna beat me over on the right no matter what I do. It's a bit unfortunate. However, they didn't Moon Girl, did they? They did not Moon Girl. I think this wins most of the rest of it. Look at this chat. First time ever, Chibi win. Poggies? Yeah, this rock slide is very cute. Plus, they probably drew a rock, right? What do you think, chat? Think we win the very first try? If they play multiple things left, we'll lose. Is Rockslide even good? Not really. It's okay. I think it's a little underrated. I think it can fit into disruption decks. It's like fine for a body. It's on turn 4. When it happens, you have 5 cards left in your deck, so it adds two out of your 7 cards will be rocks. There's a pretty good chance you draw a rock. Just inflexible. Orc's good because it's so flexible. No shot. No shot, dude. No shot. That'd be really funny if my Red Skull came down first, though. See, chat, I told you. I can win. I can win with anything. That's the way that we do these. That's the way that we do this. Easy Chibi win. All Chibi victory. Alright, but we'll play a real deck now. Am I excited for the new season pass? Yeah, Silver Surfer will be dope. I will do the same thing that I did with the Black Panther season pass. The very first thing I will do will immediately try and trigger 256 times. That'll be a lot of fun. But I think that Silver Surfer just fits really, really well into Arrow deck would be fun. What do you mean? Just like in general, like Arrow? Arrow's a great card. I've played so many Arrow decks. Oh, of course, Ordinary Hair, man. It was nice. I hung out and lurked for a little bit afterwards, man. Your stream is really cool.
The Binksy.
Nicholas Cott, thanks for silver on YouTube. Yeah, if you go on my YouTube, I'll hit you with an exclamation point YouTube. I have tons of Arrow decks on there. A ton of my most recent decks are an Arrow. To your Gamma Lab. Do I just run the blade out? I think I can run the blade out on Gamma Lab. I don't think I run the Lockjaw out on Gamma Lab, but I think I run one. If I discard the Lockjaw, I'm sad. Let's discard the Dracula, I'm pretty sad too. But it's hard not to just take the 12 power. This is kind of tough. It's not super easy. I could also just Lockjaw on Strange Academy. Like, it doesn't matter too terribly much, right? I can just move stuff around afterwards. Yeah, this is the problem. I think maybe I did just whiff by playing out that blade. There's too many big hits I could hit. It was like 50-50 to hit either Lockjaw or Dracula, which are really important in this deck. What do you think about Viper? Viper's alright. And really, really like not good draws. It's okay though. Plays on Mr. Negative. Get rid of Moon Knight. Get rid of their Blue Marvel. These are Lady Sif. That's fine. Let's see what else we get. Chavez, not too bad. Apocalypse is probably our best draw there, so we got to be happy about that. Morbius into the deck? I don't think we want a Morbius into the deck, do we? Maybe we do just want a Morbius into the deck. Yeah, let's just Morbius into the deck. And then we'd want Morbius out because we'll have more than 6, or we'll have more than 3 discards most likely. We'll see though. We can pull out another Moon Knight, so we can get more discards going if they have really good cards. Hellcow's iffy because you only get 1 discard out of it. We also don't have a Dracula, so we're kind of just like stuck playing Apocalypse next turn. Probably just won't be enough, unfortunately. Everything was middle, maybe have a shot, but we're probably just retreating here would be the most likely play. Like, there's not too much of a reason to do anything other than retreat. I think we just had to be smarter about that blade early on. Silver Surfer's a 3 energy, 0 power. Yeah, that on reveal gives plus 3 cost cards, plus 3 power. I think that he'll fit really well into that Sarah Miracle list. I think he'll add more 3 power cards. Like, I run kind of a lot of 3 power cards in my Sarah Miracle list already. And I think you just run that in there, and it will end up being like a 3 energy, 12 power a lot of the time. It's gonna be nuts. What do you think about Sarah? It's a great card. I think the Sarah Miracle list is really fun. I think that seems insane in Mr. Negative lists. Could be. There's not too many 3-cost cards you play in there, but he probably does make his way into Mr. Negative lists. Probably. I just don't know how good Mr. Negative is anymore. Now that it's -1 and there's like a lot of these refined lists going around, I feel like Mr. Negative is just a bit rough. I feel like with Mr. Negative, you either like have someone retreat on the last turn and then you gain like a cube. It's like when people are like good against Mr. Negative decks, they kind of know when you're gonna pop off. You can kind of like see the writing on the wall and you just leave. And then like you'll just kind of get beat up a bunch when you like don't hit Mr. Negative, or you just hit Mr. Negative on 4 and then you just don't have good draws. It's just rough. I don't think we want a Colleen Wing here. I think we just wait for Lockjaw. Yeah, we just set up Lockjaw, Dracula, and then we can like Swordmaster Colleen Wing. We have a really good setup here. Let's see how interested we are in snapping. With the Swarm, I think we do snap here. They also didn't get their Psylocke. Nice, we take that. They also didn't get their Psylocke, probably didn't have their Mr. Negative, so... or, well, I'm gonna guess they didn't have their Mr. Negative because they left. Yeah, a lot of people are running this. A bunch of people are running this deck. It's really cool. It can win in a lot of different ways, which is fun. Decks that can like win in multiple ways. By the way, people on YouTube, if you can like the stream, I would really appreciate it. I don't exactly know why, but I've heard that if you like the stream, it helps get it out to more people and it helps boost it a little bit more. So if you are in a position where that is easy, I would super appreciate it if you'd like it. If not though too, that's fine, man. I'm not gonna be upset, you know. What happens when you Scorpion then negative after? What do you mean? Mr. Negative affects your deck. Do you own a gun? That's a really weird question that you shouldn't be asking random people online. Evan 11 says, okay. Yeah, no worries, no worries. We can probably Lockjaw Mojo where we almost always fill it. We lost our Blade. Losing our Blade isn't the end of the world. Like, Blade was nice because it fits in with like Blade Moon Knight this turn, but we can work our way around it. I climbed to 93, I think, with Pool 2, Mr. Negative on my free-to-play account, but I agree it's very high rolly. You liked it for me? Let's go. Love to see it. Okay, we get Dracula outright. I think we can snap here. I think it's snappable. When you get the Lockjaw and the Dracula, even if you don't have the Apocalypse, we can figure it out. It scares the opponent enough where they'll probably leave at the end of the game because they're expecting us to have Apocalypse. What's up, Itachi? Baronitis chat, also follow him on Twitch. Yeah, you can hit the button. You get to see Mr. Jar Jar Binks come out and like he's eating like a leg. It's really fun. He says, "Wow, you used to follow me now, okie day." Everyone loves that. It's Twitch chat's favorite thing. I used to say a whole thing every single time that someone would like that, and then more people started liking it. It started becoming a hassle. I'm being honest. Okay, I think we Moon Knight Swarm here. Like, Swarm doesn't feel too great to get out. We are missing our APOC. Maybe we don't, man. Maybe we need the Swarm. Maybe just Hell Cow. It's just Hell Cow. We kind of need, it's a really good play by our opponent. And no amount of morbing is going to win us the game, unfortunately. We also can't really do any Dracula things, which really sucks. Definitely just in retreat later territory. Dang, dude, those Spider-Mans are spooky. Why is your handle Binks? Is it really just a reference to Jar Jar? It's not just a reference to Jar Jar. My rugby nickname used to be Binky. And then I shortened it to Binks when I started to do, when I kind of just needed like an online name to go by. So then I've been Binks for like over a decade for sure. What's up, Evan? What does Lockjaw do here? Lockjaw is like the linchpin of the deck. You shuffle back and forth discard cards. It's going to work a lot better with Apocalypse in hand. It's very hard for it to work without Apocalypse in hand. But basically, like, you can discard Swarm. Swarm can cost 0, and then you push those through to cycle through discard cards. You discard Apocalypse a bunch, and then you win one lane, usually with like Chavez and a couple of cards, and then you have another lane that's like pushed with like the Lockjaw lane and a bunch of like decently statted discard cards. Apocalypse one time. Let's go. Super clutch. Yeah, we'll just Colleen Wing. We'll get our Swarm activated. I did say rugby, yeah. I played rugby for 8 years. Decently competitively. Not like crazy competitively, but quite competitively. We'll stick Morbius in that lane. We don't have to do anything just yet. Next turn we can just Lady Sif, and then we just kind of figure out what's going on. Yeah, the free discard from on the Apocalypse is kind of cracked. Let's play Maw and Ant-Man. Probably some kind of Kazoo deck. We can probably beat a deck like this. So we have the Dracula. We need to play it now. We don't really need to play it now, I guess. We can play it next turn. This gives us outs with a Blade draw. I don't think it matters too much. Dracula probably lands here. And we probably fight for this lane just with minions. Even if they get like Khazar Onslaught or Khazar Blue Marvel, they could like Khazar Blue Marvel Onslaught and get +4 to all these. At that point, I just try and win a couple of other lanes. I'll probably just like slam Apocalypse over here. I don't really want to invest the Dracula in the middle, so we'll put him on the right. I am, yeah, from Chicago. You are the only Snap Player channel that read my chat. I follow you everything. Oh, dude, hey, thanks so much. Yeah, I try my best. I can sometimes slip up with chat pretty bad, but I would say overall, people generally appreciate how I do most of my stuff. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're going to can't Lady Sif there. This Dracula is gonna pop off, right? Maybe we don't even need to do the Lockjaw thing. Maybe we're freaking out about the Lockjaw thing a little bit too much. This also, now I'm thinking about it, I think it's like some kind of Wong-going deck that's just running Iceman and Nightcrawler for some reason. Kind of interesting. We have to do something though. We'll just Lady Sif middle. We'll just Lady Sif middle. This gets wrecked to wave, but the opponent's deck will never be running wave. So I'm anticipating... What I would be anticipating here would be a Spectrum right. Doing a Spectrum right, this will give them +4 left. Maybe +4 and -3, so we can only get them to 12. And then if we just do something like this, this almost always works. Yeah, it beats the Spectrum no matter which one we hit. The Swordmaster is going to cycle through, and then I could hit anything else that discards too. It'll keep bumping the Morbius up, so we'll get over the. Wait, we want to wait. We need to knock off the lizard buff. That'll keep them at +4, so we'll be at 15. We're only gonna get 1 discard for sure. Let me just do this. Maybe stop being weird. Let me just play this for stats. Maybe just do this. And we have the 50-50 to, or we have like a 1 in 25 to, or 1 in 4 to miss on the Apocalypse, but I think it still beats Spectrum if we do that. I think this always wins. They're gonna Spectrum left? They're gonna Strong Guy left? That's not their last card. No shot. Wait, is that really their last card? We should win the tiebreaker here unless we get the bad. We have to. Oh my god, dude. We still get the tiebreaker? Okay. Oh my gosh, dude. That was freaked me out, man. We can't lockjaw the Swarms. These were already played last turn. Maybe I just shouldn't have played those last turn. I think I was trying to target my discard. Why did I pull those Swarms early? I don't know why I did that, chat. We're making it work. By the way, Mick BCH, thank you so much for the raid. I don't know if we have interacted, but I super appreciate it. Were you playing Marvel Snap as well? Vibing in the Vibranium Mines? Game card broadcaster? Sorry, I'm creeping on you like immediately. What's up? Hey, thanks so much, man. Yeah, dude, thanks. A fellow bearded chat adjacent dude. Love to see it. I'm just assuming you're chat adjacent. Used to be Mick Beard from Gwent, but new name, but I had a great night since Life Coach. Oh, dude, hell yeah, man. Yeah, I saw that Life Coach has been doing a little bit more with Marvel Snap. Yo, Soda Pops, fellow Chicagoan. Hell yeah, dude. But yeah, dude, thanks so much for the raid. I super appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed to come in. Used to broadcast, Snap kind of brought me back to life. Dude, I have been so addicted to this game for so long, man. Someone said, hey Banks, quick question. Would this deck work without Hellcow, Moon Knight, Colleen? Nah, dude, I think you need all the discard cards. Okay, chat, what did I discard? Help. I think you need as many discard cards as possible. I think if you were missing one of those cards, you can make it work, but missing all 3, you can't do it. If you have Gambit, like Gambit can kind of swap for one of those. Outside of that though, I just don't know if I could tell you, man. Bro, clicked your Agatha vid from recommended, literally stay for 2 hours binging your videos. Hell yeah, dude, love to see it. I think I hold the blade here. Yo, what up, Suriki 007? You don't need blade. Yeah, I think you just hold blade here. I don't think you need to freak out with blade. You don't need blade, like in this deck. Yeah, you don't necessarily need blade. I really like blade because it costs 1 though. I mean to say you have the best layout for Snap. I like that you show. Yeah, it takes a little bit of time, but I think the slideshow is really nice for, especially if people like don't know all the cards. It just helps like at a glance. Grew up in Chicago, Lincoln Park. Let's go. I'm a little bit more south, but Lincoln Park's a good spot. Okay, so we can start trying to hit discards on this Apocalypse. We can get Nova on Stark Tower. It's just 4 power. It's not too bad. We still vibe? I think I could still afford to vibe. We'll see. We'll see how this deck goes, and we'll see if there's something that animates the slideshow. Yeah, in OBS I just create a slideshow. There's like a picture slideshow as one of the sources that you can create. I just do it through there. Okay, so we'll start doing our lockjaw stuff. We could probably like 2 spots is totally fine. It's probably best to do it on Stark Tower and start like aggressively getting into there. I think that's probably the best. Let's see what we get. We lose our Moon Knight. That's fine. Depends on what we pull out. The Dracula. Okay, so we're getting a pretty easy win over on the right. So our aim is probably going to be to just discard Apocalypse a ton of times and then use that instead of Chavez to win another lane. They're probably going to win this lane no matter what. Or they're going to be so scared about this lane that they're just going to give this lane. I would imagine that they're just going to give this lane thinking that Dracula is going to come out. But actually, we're not going to have Dracula come out. That's the thing, chat. We are going to have America Chavez come out of this Dracula. And this is something that I think is important to learn with this deck. Is that you don't always want to... So opponents saw that Apocalypse is 20 power, right? So what their total expectation is that I'm going to play Chavez and I'm going to put this 20 power into the Stark Tower lane. So what I think is that they're not going to invest any more over here because it'd be kind of silly for them to invest more. So instead, what we're going to do is slam 20 power middle, already have 10 over here. Right, this will actually be 12 because of the Dracula pull, and then just hope that we win 2 lanes this way. You like Mysterio over Blade in this deck? Yeah, I think it could work for you if you want. The problem is that if a Mysterio goes into the Lockjaw, it can come out as a 0 and it would suck. I've hit a hard wall at 75. Yeah, it's tough, man. Once you get up to this level, I've been every time I get up to this level, I kind of just like mingle around the 80s. You can give thought to Gambit, but the Moon Knight is cool because like the discard out of their hand is usually more important. Let's see, how hard did they go? We still win with the Chavez drop. Whoa, we don't win with the Chavez pull. Dude, opponent totally called me out. Opponent totally called me out that I was going to play the Apocalypse and not the Chavez. Very interesting. Wow, that's really surprising. I felt real slick because of that. But maybe like my technology is like behind the it's behind the bar, man. Or maybe opponent just didn't calculate. Binks, have to ask since you're from Chicago, not American, but is Chicago deep dish really good and better than regular pizza? It's just a different food group. It's a completely different food group. It's like lasagna more than anything. I don't love deep dish pizza. I think deep dish pizza is okay. I kind of like Detroit style pizza more than anything. Remember for you to catch the stream live, love your content, love it. I think any reasonable person would think you would play Apocalypse. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. They were smart about that. I was not expecting the friggin'. I was not expecting that Shang-Chi either. Yeah, Shang-Chi. So true. You're stuck at 50 getting Wong to Dune anytime I make any progress? Just run Cosmo, easy peasy. Oh, I see this dude on Twitter a lot. We have our Lockjaw set up. We have dude, we have a sick setup actually. We have Onslaught Citadel for Morbius. We're gonna snap on him. That was an insane game. Yeah, it was tough, man. That was tough. Opponent played really well though. I think opponent maybe that sucked. It didn't suck that bad though. It sucked a little. Man, I wish I would have snapped there, dude. Dude, it's so funny. I don't understand people. Every time I play someone on the peak, they leave. Every time, dude. If you want to win games, whenever the peak comes up, just snap. Your opponent will always leave. Unless they're a Mr. Negative deck. Just snap. It happens every time. Yeah, I didn't even snap that time. He could have just played it out like it bricked my hand too. I don't understand why people do that. Like, don't they understand that there's just as much chance that my hand got completely bricked? I don't get it, man. Love Detroit style, dude. There's a place that does it in Canada, but nobody does deep dish. I find Chicago for yeah, it's not worth it. I mean, personally, I think like there are like Lou Malnati's has some like dank ass like deep dish, but it's like good. It's really good, but if that type of dish, like a super heavy, like cheesy, doughy thing that's like basically lasagna pizza, doesn't like really interest you, then like it's definitely not worth it. Chancel's is very good in this meta. Counters, destroy Wong, Iron Man. She's very good, better than Shang-Chi. Yeah, it could be. I don't run too many tech cards. I feel like people over tech. Yeah, don't drop a flow 100. Yeah, it's the only floor. I hope they change it or adjust a little bit. It's tilt. Yeah, dude, the peak is so tilting. It's ridiculous, dude. Everyone just exits out. You want some shit or really respect your game to be catching your stream at 3 a.m. Dude, much love, man. Appreciate it. God, this is one of the first times chat's really hard to keep up with, which is a very good thing, but we'll go Morbi, Dracula, and then we'll figure things out from there. Monday or Tuesday. They said early next week, aiming for Monday, so they haven't exactly said it. We're gonna snap because we have Dracula to drop in the storm lane. Yeah, Chicago Tavern Star Crust. Thin crispy pizza is real Chicago pizza. That's very true. I wouldn't necessarily just say it's like the Chicago pizza. I think both of them are Chicago pizzas, but I personally prefer the Chicago Tavern style crust. I was actually at Vito and Nick's a little bit ago, which is super far on the south side. Really delicious. I think we usually beat Jubilee here. Unless opponent has like just crazy strong card. Yeah, Dracula just kind of dumpsters this. I could probably vibe here unless I get a Lady Sif. Like a Lady Sif off the rip really helps. I also just like Lockjaw. Lockjaw Calling Wing isn't too bad. The problem is I can't really Lockjaw nowhere, and now I either have to play in the Superflow or not. Is it all that bad to play in the Superflow? It can't be all that bad, right? Just gotta start churning cards, man. Churn and burn, baby. Okay, I'm gonna guess opponent's trying to do Zola things, which is a bit spooky. We can get Apocalypse big enough to beat a Panther Zola, though. It's very much a possibility. It's very much a possibility. Is it what gets to 16? They get to 24? So we only need to discard this like 2 more times? It's actually very likely that whatever pops out of here can discard Apocalypse again. Luminati's is so dank, so true, so true. Every time I queue into the peak, opponent has Iron Man and Mystique in hand. Dude, just snap. Well, I guess that's not true. And then they don't snap until turn 6, and then you get away for free 1Q. Nice Okoye, by the way. All right, we need another discard. If we get another discard, I think we're fine because the 24 will at least tie here, and then hopefully we'll beat the or maybe we just throw Chavez in, right? Because what's in there that won't discard? Swarm? The only thing that's in there that won't discard is Swarm. How many cards do we have in deck? 3? So on our deck we have, I think we do the Chavez then, because we need to, if they're gonna Zola here, we need to win, I think. Okay, so what will happen if they do Zola? Let's just imagine they're doing Zola. We'll have 19. Okay, doesn't matter. I always love that. I'll like sit down with chat and I'll be like, okay, let's calculate all the odds of everything happening, and then just the opponent retreats. It's like, never mind. That's way better. I didn't want to do all that anyway. I did not want to do that anyway. Chavez left and you have it? Yeah, probably. I would have to work that out. If I Chavez left, that would be at 19. They would get 16. So they would be at 24, 24. So they'd be at 48 total. We'd be at 19 plus 20. Yeah, we'd have more. You're right. I should have just, I just needed Chavez left. Making hungry with all the pizza talk? Dude, pizza. The right move in a peak is always, dude, I swear to God, the right move in a peak is the only snap. I will stand by that. Even if your hand gets completely bricked, unless your opponent's running a Mr. Negative deck, they'll leave. I can go through my VODs. I think the last like 6 times it's happened. Anyone struggling with cold and sore throat, do hot honey, lemon and ginger? Advice from a sickly creature? Let's go. I heard you can delay the update for 1 week and disable auto. I don't know about any of that. I don't get any of that. Happy Turkey Day. Oh, it is Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. I'm thankful for you, chat. I'm thankful for you. Look at that. Chicago Italian beef, absolutely S tier. Actually, dude, the real secret. Okay, Chat. If you want the real Chicago shit, get that thin and crispy, well done tavern style Chicago pizza with Italian beef and giardiniera on it as the toppings. Giardiniera, if you don't know what giardiniera is and you're not from Chicago, it's a spicy, like pepper, it's like pickled peppers and like a slaw. And that and Italian beef on a thin and crispy pizza, cracked, dude, cracked. Absolutely cracked. And get the sandwich dip for sure. I am also a mozzarella on the sandwich guy. Some people say that, like, kind of call me a hater for that because it's not like the original way, but I love some mozz on it. So like Colleen, Moon Knight, Dracula. Yeah, you need Dracula for the deck. No shot without Dracula. But once you get Dracula, you can sub Colleen and Moon Knight for Gambit and like Wolfsbane or some other card. Like your foodie thoughts, Japanese pancakes. Yeah, dude, I'm actually on Sunday. I'm gonna make Japanese pancakes for all my friends. I'm kind of nervous to do it, but I'm gonna do it. Giardiniera is bomb as hell, dude. Giardiniera is bomb, man. Dip pizza and mayo, dude. I feel like dip pizza and mayo is pretty fucking good, and like no one talks about it. All right, this is a weird game. We have Camartage. We just need Apocalypse in hand. We're vibing. Definitely don't play the Swarm though. Dude, Brinker, I think that Detroit style is better than Chicago. Oh, we're snapping. We are snapping, chat. And then we just go Lockjaw Dracula. And then we go fucking buck wild, dude. Wait, what's the order? Okay, chat, what's the order between Dark Dimension and Dracula? Like, if I have Dracula over here, will Dark Dimension unveil all the cards and then Dracula? Swarm's good in this deck. Swarm's... It's also fine in, like, just regular discard decks. We're about to go insane in the membrane, chat. Dracula's end of game, but this is also end of game. Until the game ends. I love how none of us got Asgard because we just vibed. Man, without Morbius, this is a little bunk. I think we'd rather get our Lady Sif triggers. We got Lady Sif and Blade. It's just about to go a little wild, chat. Dimension happens, then Drac resolves. Thank you, thank you. Dip it in the sauce, bro. Dude, yeah. Dude, I fuck with Dip's Pizza, man. I always put... All right, GG's. Opponents saw Lady Sif start to flip and Camartage. Like, no shot, dude. GG. No shot. No, you just like dip it in like a little bit at a time. Like how do you dip anything else, you know? I guess calling it dip pizza is a little weird. A choice to dip in some sauce of your choice, to be honest. Dude, you know what's something that's really good to dip in pizza? Caesar dressing. Dipping pizza in Caesar dressing, kind of cracked, dude. Because it's like Parmesan, it's like creamy Parmesan and garlic. Like, how is that not going on pizza?
Dubbing C.
The pizza can't be overly salty, though. If the pizza's overly salty, then it's a little bit too much. Hot sauce on pizza? Yeah, one of my old roommates, she would never. The only time she would eat pizza is if she could have sriracha with it, like ranch mixed with sriracha. Dude, chat has never moved faster than us having pizza talk right now, and I'm so here for it, dude. I like the pizza. I dip the crust with the rest. I'll pass. Nah, dude. I mean, I think it's totally fine to eat pizza without any kind of dip. I think that a lot of pizzas, especially good pizzas, are totally fine without any kind of dip. But sheesh, dude. I love me some dip pizza too. Vibranium Mines does mess with this deck a little bit. This is true. Okay. I can't play Lady Sif. I can play Colleen Wing. I don't mind hitting the Swarm. And the Swarm's a bit scuffed, but I think we're fine. I think we're fine with it. We can land this Dracula over on the left. I'm on a Yum Yum sauce kick right now. What is Yum Yum sauce? Someone was asking me this. What's the orange in it? What's the flavor? What are your thoughts? I think it's just like a yoki with like almost like a saffron kind of spice, or like paprika. But I don't know, man. Someone asked me this and it was like freaking me out because I didn't know the answer, and I know the answer to things.
Dubbing C.
That location was Praga Pegasus, and you played Drac before Dark Dimension shows. What would be the order in the end? I don't know if Project Pegasus matters. Buffalo sauce and pizza's fire. Interesting. I feel like that's an opinion that not many people share, but I can fuck with it. What do I do here, chat? How do I get the most out of this turn? I guess I just fucking Hell Cow. If I Hell Cow, I can get this pretty high. I mean, I can swarm in here. Yeah, I can win over here. I can like double swarm Hell Cow and get the other thing. Do Vibranium. The Vibranium doesn't matter anymore. The next turn I just like
Dubbing C.
I guess I can't Swordmaster or Lady Sif next turn. Shit. Wait, no, I'll just Hell Cow. Just Hell Cow. Just get rid of this shit. It's fine. Who cares? We'll figure it out. We'll do it on the fly, chat. Problem with this is that it does kind of like biff my my Dracula a little bit. It's like we just can't play this Lady Sif, so we're kind of stuck with a 50-50. But what we can do is we can go like boom, 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 boom.
Dubbing C.
And then this just gets 4. And then we're up 7 here, we're up 9 here, and we're gonna be up plus 13. We're gonna be up 7 here. Yeah, it's gonna be hard for our opponent to do that. We can also snap.
Dubbing C.
Plus the Dracula gets an extra +2 for Morbius. And the snap is like, I don't know if I'm gonna win. So like if you leave, I'm also happy. But I'm also down to double the stakes. I think I have over a 50% chance. Alright, more pizza chat. Opponent retreat, that's fine. I think that was a fine snap though. A lot of times I say don't snap on 6. But I don't know if I would have won there. Opponent could have had some ways to beat me, so I'm okay with scaring him off. Never even heard of Yum Yum sauce. It's mostly, I found Yum Yum sauce at teppanyaki restaurants, which most people would call hibachi restaurants, but actually the grill is called a teppanyaki grill. A hibachi grill is just a brand of a teppanyaki grill. You know, when people like do like the thing where they have like the hats and like and then like they do like the onions and volcanoes and stuff like that. Those are actually called teppanyaki grills, not hibachi grills. Hibachi is a brand, which is all the Benihanas have hibachi grills, which is why most of them are called hibachi grills, because Benihana is kind of like a very popular teppanyaki restaurant. Anywho, that's where I found Yum Yum sauce. I work in an Asian restaurant that uses it as a base for other sauces. Yeah, no idea what's in it. So true. Some pizzeria in Italy is the worst too. They still have Domino's there too. Yeah, Domino's is kind of trash. Domino's is like okay, shitty pizza, but meh. Come for snaps, sub for the pizza talk. So true. Get Italians and if you get Domino's in Italy, you should be thrown away. The right places, not every pizza in Italy is good. Yeah, dude, why Italy? Like pizza wasn't even from Italy, dude. Like, why is Italy like a good place to get pizza? Yum Yum is mayo, garlic, paprika, tomato paste, rice vinegar. So the tomato paste is why it gets orange. Interesting. We toss a pizzeria with kebab here. It's not real Italian pizza. But like, what's real Italian pizza? Isn't pizza like not not Italian?
Dubbing C.
You're correct in the sense that it's not saffron, it's mayo, ketchup. So ketchup or tomato paste, I suppose. Making mine from scratch after going to a hibachi place. Yeah, it's probably fire, dude. Dude, for all my mayo right now, I use Kewpie mayo. I don't know if anyone else uses Kewpie mayo. It's a Japanese mayo that uses only yolks instead of whole eggs, and it has a ton of MSG in it. And it is cracked, dude. It is cracked. Absolutely cracked. I cannot recommend it enough, dude. It is so much better. Okay, this is a 1 in 5 of being a bad hit. So 20%, I think we take that. All the rest of them are fine. Ooh, look at this little Inkified Angela. Yeah, Storm's a great hit. Especially if we get a Lockjaw off the rip. Loser Jessica Jones, which they probably wanted to play this turn, which is great for us. Ooh, we're in a great spot. I think we snap here. Especially after the loser Jessica Jones. Then we Dracula, and then we start going nuts with Lockjaw. The double Vibranium Mines is actually... Wait, double Vibranium Mines is really annoying. So instead we go 1 Dracula over here, and then we go nuts, not on the vibranium mines. So we only have three vibranium. Okay, all right. Well, I'm catching up on a bunch of stuff. Hey, Binks, I think I just played you GG's. Yeah, Ricci, I believe we did as well. Did you have Infinite on the last ring? Is Hellcow understated considering Swordmaster is 3/6 for discard? Hellcow used to be a 2/6. Hellcow used to be the exact same card except 2 energy less. Isn't that freaking psychotic? No, I do not think that it is. Let's just go only Colleen Wing. And then next turn, chat, we go Swarm, Swordmaster, Blade. Go friggin' off, dude. We're gonna go off, man. Hellcow used to be a 2/6. Hellcow was so overstated. Hellcow was so broken. It was the best card in the game. No, it's totally fine. Discarding 2 cards is a positive. Yeah, Yum Yum Sauce is pretty fire. Oh, dude, the reeds! Holy, that's fine. We can still do it without it. We can still win without that. No lie. Can we? What was it, 10? We had 15? Man, that's not enough, dude.
Opponent snapped.
Go to 17. Opponent only needs 7 power, and they need less with Angela. Damn, dude, what a dude, this is the second time Spider-Man's demolished us. Spider-Man's a great counter to this deck. What about like here? Yeah, dude, GG's to our opponent, man. Very well done. I'm so far behind on chat. I feel like every game I'm getting further behind on chat. So I'm very sorry for missing a bunch of stuff. You can't say this, Binks. I don't know what that was referring to. I'm just gonna go ahead. So I apologize if I missed any of the things that you guys said because I'm too far behind. I think because you don't have any cards that discard only Apocalypse and Storm for core. First pizza was made in the Princess Margarita in Italy. No. The first pizza was made in California, dude. How did you change your mouse cursor? I don't know what that means. Maybe when like my mouse is like just over it. Yeah, Lizard will go down, but we would still only be up 7. It wouldn't be enough. There's no way the first pizza was made in it was made in California. So most people point to Italy and think it's the first ever pizza. Now, most people point to Italy and think it was the first ever pizza. Historians agree that the dish has an even longer history, provided you define pizza broad. Okay, so like the original, what is this garbage, dude? I've always heard it was in California. Bro, just no, not in Cali. Pizza's an American event. Yeah, it was like flatbread. Like, it depends on what you define pizza as. Because like flatbreads have always been a thing, like taking a flat ass piece of bread and pouring stuff on. But I've always heard that like a tradition, like what we think of now as a pizza, like in your mind when you think of a pizza, that came from America.
The Binksy.
Being a dough with tomato sauce and cheese. Yeah, of course. If it's just dough and tomato sauce and cheese, that's like half of the things. Also, Italians didn't even have tomatoes until like the 1700s, dude. Y'all are crazy, man. Chad's going off about pizza. Thoughts on Ghost Star? California? No, dude, for real, dude. Nothing was made because everything is imported. First, everything was no, for real, dude. It depends on how you define pizza. That is, I think, that is the cornerstone of the argument. So anyway, I'm right and you're wrong, chat. That's the answer. In New York, people are willing to die over a conversation like this. So true. In general, the toasted sesame oil is mostly used for seasoning. What is going on? Are people just are people talking about sauces now? Let's go. You tried the pool 2 turn 4 poor man's lockjaw deck. Sunspot. What? Sunspot, Armor, Warpath, Jubilee, then the rest 5 and 6. I don't know how that's a poor man's lockjaw. So you just don't do anything until turn 4? It's probably pretty bad. If you're just hoping to get Jubilee, then like you lose a bunch of games by just not drawing it. Okay, we have a limbo game. We don't have any way to get to Sanctum, which is spooky. But figure some stuff out here, chat. We'll play Lady Sif because we could just wait. We'll play Lady Sif right. That's where we'll Dracula. We have to see if our opponent can automatically get into Sanctum. So you have to win both lanes. Ooh, that is not easy. It's not super hard though. We can make it work. You do have Lockjaw. Or just get Lockjaw down. Problem with just getting Lockjaw down as opponent is Cosmo. Almost certainly in their deck. It's an Omega Red deck. Okay, they have multiple ways to get over to the right. We have to play Lockjaw. Or we have to play Dracula. Do not have a choice in the matter. Oh my god, dude. What are we to do, man? We're just getting dumpstered, bro. This deck gets wrecked by Spider-Man and Professor X. I think because we don't discard other than Apocalypse and Swarm this deck. I don't have Coupon Mayo, but I'm really into Paranese, which is some Peri Mayo. I don't know what Peri Mayo is, but if it's made with just yolks, then it's fire. I can lie, these pizza opinions have me seething. What pizza opinions that I have are making you seethe? Sure, American pizza originated from America, but yeah, your country has like 20 different versions of pizza. Very true. Carbonara was actually made for Americans to replicate the typical breakfast, bacon and eggs Americans when they came to World War II. It's Italian they made recipe. I don't know, man. Show me a pizza recipe from the 1800s and I'll believe you. We always met player that have card counter for your deck. Yeah, it's tough, man. I'm about done with pizza talk. Now Spider-Man chat. Dude, I haven't run Spider-Man like any deck in so long. Probably not a 6-hour stream now. Any subs for Moon Knight? Yeah, you can run Gambit, or you can just run like people run Wolfsbane in this deck, where you try and like pull it back out. So Subterranean bricks the hell out of my deck. We can still try and make it work. No such thing as good pizza outside the US. Have you been to like every other country? Because if so, that's kind of a whack opinion. Chat, I will say, I literally thought that I have heard somewhere that pizza was originated fully in the US and not anywhere else. And it seems like that's kind of like just an iffy opinion, and that it's like kind of true, but also not that true. So I will concede that that is a fact. Randy Weber. Thanks for the sub on YouTube. Welcome in. Actually had the exact same name as someone who I used to work with. Very interesting. What's wild is the fact that pizza can be considered as so many different things, but a sandwich is a sandwich and a burger is a burger. Oh, that's what you think. Maybe just vibe with the Dracula. Technically a hot dog is a sandwich, but like I don't think that's true. Like you're saying technically like you have some kind of trump card, which I don't believe that you have. We're gonna demolish this Wolfsbane. I don't even think we need we don't even need the full power of what we have. Man, it's a dope weird pizza. Love it. We need pizza in California with a burrito. Dude, I don't think so. Maybe this is just like one of those things where like I'm on a different timeline than y'all. Like y'all are on like a weird, stupid timeline and I'm on a cool timeline, you know? You know what I mean, chat? Alright, I don't technically need to use full apocalypse, but they could also have Odin in this deck. They could very, very much so have Odin in this deck.
Da Binksy.
If I go here, I get plus 16 and I just win this, like no matter what they do. And then I just like win this no matter what they do. I think this is gonna be our best bet. Rise and DM, what's up? Welcome in. I know the burrito originated in California. Maybe it is right. Yeah, maybe you guys are from the Berenstain Bear era, and I'm from the Berenstain Bears era. You know what I mean? You guys feel what I'm saying when I say this? When I say that you guys are Berenstains, I'm Berensteins. You know what I mean? A burger is a small ground beef with a meatloaf sandwich. Isn't a burger? I don't even know what to do with that. Dude, we're not gonna do sandwich talk, man. Whatever, anything's a sandwich that you want it to be. Being a sandwich doesn't matter. Also, pizzas from the U.S. Best pizzas are from Argentina. I've never had an Argentina pizza, so I can't really argue. Pizza's honestly just a name. People call it flatbread for... This don't look like Spider-Man chat? Nah, you got wrecked, Ricardo. Everyone wants to keep doing pizza chat. But wait, this is also considered this. I am very smart. So true. What matters is what a cheesesteak... What is a cheesesteak? From what I know, a cheesesteak is just chopped beef. Chopped beef, peppers, and onions that are sauteed, and then either cheese whiz or like a white cheese. That's right? That's just what a cheesesteak is on like a hoagie roll, like a hoagie adjacent roll. Dude, yo, Cuban sandwiches are so good, Levage. Also, what did you say about my pizza opinions? I need to scroll up. You were talking shit about my pizza opinions. Did you hide? Did you hide? Did you hide? What did you say? Did you answer me? You piece, Levage. Where are you? You just said these pizza opinions are making me seethe, and then I said which ones, and then you ran like a coward. Just remember that. Dude, I'm on one today, man. I'm on one. I'm on one. I be looking, dude. You ran like a coward. Get the real cheat? Yeah, dude. Well, no, but either one is fine. Either one is technically the thing. Opponent played Colossus on Necrotia. Cheater, by the way. Can I play any card here? Kind of like the Swarm being buffed. Do I play anything here? Or do I just wait for this Dracula? I get to wait for this friggin' Dracula, dude. What does the subscribe sound mean? To Binksy, like my name, Binks. I don't know what's weird about it. I don't know what you don't get. Please explain. You're not wrong with cheese sucks. I agree. I would not get the cheese whiz. If I was gonna get it, I would get the white stringy cheese 100% of the time. The cheese whiz looks gross. That's fine, dude. We're morbid. I kind of like the Calling Wing because the Calling Wing gets the swarm. Having a ton of swarms sounds sick. We had a 2-drop too. That'd be sick. But we'll just take the Calling Wing and the Sword Master. We play the Calling Wing first because we'll take a bunch of swarms. We don't care, man. Ah! God damn it, dude. I wanted that card. We needed that swarm, man. Opponent snap. It's probably a good snap. What's the opponent gonna play? Opponent's gonna play Destroyer left. Do we ever beat Destroyer left? No, we can't. We just leave. Fine. You got it so right, guy. I want to eat so much food right now. I love food, dude. Food is so good. Dude, cheesesteaks are fire, dude. I haven't had a good cheesesteak in a hot minute, though. I haven't had a good cheesesteak in like 5 years. There is a place, though, like down in like the south side of Chicago that we drove past on the way to get our tavern-style pizza. They look good. Simultaneously coping and also seething. Yeah, dude, that's just life, man. That's literally pseudonym. That's just what life is. Coping and seething for like on average like 68 years, and then you die. That's a calzone? What? Would it actually be the other way? I don't know, dude. I don't know who's yelling at each other in chat and who's yelling at me. I am definitely on one tonight, but it's good. It's a good. I feel like I'm at my peak when I'm on one. Favorite part of this deck is the way that it morphs all over people. Yeah, it gets a more billion points sometimes, which is pretty sick. I think Morbs in Miniaturized Lab is cracked. Wing hits Blade. Wing hits Blade. That is so true. That's very true, Ricci. Thanks for coming after after we faced to tell me that I'm doing stuff wrong, which is incredibly true. Bifrost. Yeah, Bifrost sucks because it pulls the Morbius out, but it doesn't matter that much. The Lady Sif is so good in this deck. First stream, what's up, Chief? Welcome in. Master Chief logo, love to see it. Lucky the will discard Blade. Yeah, no. I realize this. Don't worry, I'm really far behind on chat. I keep getting far behind because y'all are crazy. But all cheesesteaks are good, so just go buy one. I don't have any place to get cheesesteaks really that well behind me. We always snap when we can storm into Dracula. That's really good. Italian Beast versus Philly. Oh, probably Italian Beast, man. Italian Beasts are so good. I live by. But the problem is, like, it's not fair, right? If you live in Philadelphia, you probably live next to like 10 amazing Philly cheesesteak places. I live in Chicago. I live next to 10 amazing Italian beef places that I can get whenever I want. And I don't really know where to find a good Philly cheesesteak place. So it's like not like really a fair comparison, right? I think we just like YOLO Hellcow.
Dubbing C.
YOLO Hellcow is kind of the player. We can also swarm. Nah, we just YOLO Hellcow. Binks, what's your thoughts on a mother-in-law Polish top with a tamale? Oof, I would probably eat it, but that sounds psychotic to me. But I would try it, dude. Fuck it. That sounds fun. All right. This is tough. We can obviously go Swarm Moon Knight. Moon Knight. Problem is that has a potential to lose. I don't know how I would do it either. I guess I would do it this way, right? Because this is going to get +4 if we Moon Knight here. So this will get +4. This will be 13 left. There's no way they're beating that. We can at least compete here with +6. Especially if they try and do like any kind of shenanigans. But again, dude, we're in like the 25% of missing the apocalypse, right? Or we just keep pouring more petrol on the fire. Yeah, love it, dude. Leverage Korean China hot pot beef wins. I don't know what that is, but I'd probably eat it and probably be good. Probably eat it and probably be good. Oh, opponent discarding more cards for me. Dude, opponent's enormous homie. Enormous homie opponent, by the way. Incredibly huge opponent. By the way, clip this. Tell them if anyone tells you that leader's an auto win, just clip this and show them it. Every time, because like, dude, I've seen so many people on Twitter and stuff just be like, leader is impossible to beat. Every time this happens, just clip it. Just send them this link. Their leader literally gave me more power than their leader gave them. Their leader gave me a Moon Knight, which discarded my Apocalypse again, which made my Dracula even bigger. Leader isn't impossible. I think Leader could maybe get scaled to like a 6-3, maybe like a 6-2, but people are saying it needs to be a 6-0. It's like you literally just don't. You literally just haven't played enough Leader games, my dude. Like, Leader isn't just a win, man. It's good though. It's a good card. It is my favorite card. Don't get me wrong. I just looked at my mic and I'm really happy that it's not as high as it can be. I'm actually gonna lower my mic because I feel like I've just been yelling at you. Nah, this is actually pretty good. This is good right here. Pretty much really nicely marbled and thin sliced beef. They sell in bulk. Fuck yeah, dude. Well, I go to H Mart, which is like a it's like a Illinois, or I guess US based Asian market. And I very often will buy like their really nice like thin shaved like Wagyu or thin shaved like a couple other things that they have. And I went to Hot Pot the other day. I love Hot Pot, dude. 60 Black Panther boosters? Wowza. I can't upgrade anything though, man. Gotta get the credit cap. So I leave next to the Asian district so I can go get great soups, ramen, pho whenever I want. Did you hear, by the way? I said pho, right? Aren't you impressed? Good place to get Chicago's Tavern Style Pizza. Vito next, the OG one in the south side of Chicago. It is a fucking trek, dude. It's a fucking trek. It's about 30 minutes from the loop. I guess it's like 20 minutes from the loop when there's no traffic, but it's far, man. Green beef sandwich, I love that. What a good beef sandwich. I always go to the Asian market and buy hot pot beef. Yeah, dude. I mean, I'm sure that sounds delicious. So I'm sure it's incredible. When new patch applied on game, they think it's Monday or Tuesday. Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one. Dude's name is 420. He's automatically a homie. Hell yeah, dude. Cirque Lee, welcome in. Welcome. Leader's a toxic card in most other situations. That's just like your opinion, man, and you're wrong. That is your opinion, and also you're wrong. Leader doesn't win when the one who plays it behind on 2 locations. No, he pushed himself ahead on another location. He just didn't understand how to use the card. He looked back at final turn of prior game after this one. I'm certain you won it against Destroyer. Nah. That sounds too hard. I'm gonna be honest. You can go in the comments though of the video and tell me. Not to be a dick. I'm just not gonna do that. All right, we're gonna wait for Dracula. There's a very good chance I could have won against Destroyer, but I was spooked. They could have also had Spectrum, so there's 2 different win conditions. It's been like 300 boosters to realize every Agatha game gives you Agatha boosters. Yeah, dude, she takes boosters from the undeserving. It's kind of her thing, by the way. Jake Barton, thanks for the sub on YouTube. Welcome in, dude. Oh man, we almost caught up. Bulgogi is so good at restaurants, dude. Bulgogi is so cracked, dude. Okay, where are we putting Dracula, chat? Where are we putting Dracula? We'll put... Ugh. It's tough. I don't want to put it on Legio or Vibranium Mines, but I don't necessarily want to commit Dracula to Elysium either. Let's commit it to Elysium. Someone told me pho originated in California. Fuck off. I think nothing replaces Moon Knight. You can replace Gambo with Moon Knight. It's hard, dude. Discarding their cards is really good, it seems.
Dubbing C.
Yeah, this is tough. I kind of want to like Colleen Wing Moon Knight here. I like don't want to go into the mines, man. I need my Apocalypse. Oh, we'll go into the mine. If we're gonna go anywhere, we're gonna go into the mines, right? We're not gonna go into Lechigia. Opponent snapped. Are we scared about the snap? I don't think so. I think we're fine. I think they're gonna Professor X. If they Professor X left, who plays Arrow? That's like not that bad. It's actually good for me. I don't even really want him in the mines anyway. Bowling with an uncracked egg, love it. I have all from the cycle and Moon Knight. Yeah, you can deal with it. Dang, man, you stream early in the morning. Yeah, I'm in Central Time, but I have a crazy schedule. What do you think is the worst card in the game? Man, that's tough, dude. It's a tough question.
You should find a new hour today.
All right, chat. We're going crazy. Is this even good? Like, then I just have America Chavez. I don't even get a Dracula or anything. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to lockjaw anymore. Maybe I pull lockjaw out? Ugh. I don't know what to do in these cases, chat. I have 4 cards in deck, but every card I play in Vibranium Mines will pull cards out. Maybe I just get a ton of swarms. Is that good? Is that good enough, chat? Why just go like here, here? I just get like a shit ton of swarm. Wait, it doesn't matter what I do. Let's just go here, here, and then I just have a shit ton of swarms. Yeah, and then I just play like a million swarms, and then Shavas, and then I just don't worry about Dracula. Leader is not super weak and high level. Leader's still one of the best cards in the game. It's just not as broken as people say, which is why I make fun of it. Okay, this is actually perfect because I end up with 6 cards. I can even get 2 power on my Dracula if I would like. Gosh, so much catch up. This card Magneto, I actually missed that, so thank you. What do you think about this, chat? There's a lot of cards. And then the Dracula gets +2. We're kind of throwing this lane. Throwing this lane, we shouldn't even do that. Do this. Why not play LockJaw instead of Chavez giving Drac +9? We could. Do we want +line in this lane? Can't they just like play anything else and like win? We don't even really, we just gotta throw this lane. We get +9, then we get to 16, then they just have to play anything else, then we lose. I think we fight for different lanes. That's my take. Yeah, see, they would have played another card here, right? They would have played this demon here and won this lane. And I think that we win the tiebreaker. I'm pretty sure we win tiebreaker. Yeah, we definitely win tiebreaker. Yeah, I think that this was bad. Yeah, I don't want to invest, man. I think that this is the best. By the way, thank you so much for the membership. There will be cool membership stuff eventually. I'm going to eventually have a member only stream on YouTube. But I really appreciate you hitting that member button. That's something that very few people do, which is understandable because like YouTube members are kind of weird. But you can use Bink's Brain as well as Bink's Pog in chat if you'd like. I really appreciate it. Thanks so much. If LockJaw gets discarded card, Dracula doesn't get anything. If LockJaw gets discard card, Dracula doesn't get it. Snap ads is too, yeah. I love that. I love using that as my member thing. Snapu. If you did the LockJaw on the swarms, you would get the vibranium. Yeah, but if I could also like get discard cards. And you have no idea what I could get rocks too. Like I also put a bunch of rocks in my deck. Yeah, eventually we'll get subs, man. Eventually we'll get subs. I'll probably do that again tonight because Zeddy is like a Hearthstone dude who's been around for a while. He just said just apply immediately again to Twitch partner. Just don't wait because it says to wait, but like I guess I probably just shouldn't wait. I don't know if you saw my question earlier. Have you seen the interaction of Wave on 3 or Arnhem on 4? Yeah, I ran a deck that did that early on. It's really cool. Or I ran an Electro deck, so you can Electro on 3, Black Panther, Arnim Zola, Odin. It's a really cool deck. I think we just YOLO Blade. YOLO Blade sounds good. That's fine. Biscuit 89, thanks for the follow. Welcome in. I'd sub to you. Appreciate that. We'll do a sub. The moment that I have subs unlocked, we're gonna do a cool subathon. So it'll be like a whole thing. It's gonna be like an event. It'll be fun. By the way, we're also gonna go full Gamma Lab. I don't remember. Did my opponent? Does anyone remember the Wark game? Did Wark have Shang-Chi? They might have had Shang-Chi.
You should find a mean hour today.
Wave Galactus, Namor, Gamora, any 6-drop? Yeah, Wave Galactus is gonna be kind of nuts. No, don't open collector's box. Collector's box opening them doesn't matter. You should save to your credit cap. If you're at like the level that you need to be for collection level, you should save to your credit cap. Is the more important thing. Okay, opponent lost vision, which isn't that big, but we're up by 12 on Gamma Labs. We're feeling good, and we have a Apocalypse in hand. We just have to get good cards. This is iffy, but fine. We can just put Dracula over. Always go full Gamma Lab. So true. I definitely believe that now. You just always go full Gamma Lab. If opponent plays Shang-Chi, you just make fun of them for running Shang-Chi in their deck. Opponent can't play middle here either. With the unrevealed trigger though, it's kind of interesting. First 3 card is Doc Ock. Yeah, dude, have fun, man. Doc Ock is an awesome card. I love Doc Ock. Dracula not getting smacked by Enchantress or Cosmo. Yeah, dude, Dracula's a sick card. We should have a win here. We should snap right now on 5 instead of on 6. Opponent might have Shang-Chi though. But opponent is Shang-Chi, we usually still win. Idea is a great card. Hell yeah, dude. I think saving the opening matter. Yeah, they already roll, so it's all about holding collection level. So if you hold your credits and then spend them all once the patch happens, it's better. Yeah, Doc Ock definitely backfires a lot of time. But the cool thing about Doc Ock, what I think, is that either Doc Ock will like crush. It's kind of like a YOLO crush games for you. Like sometimes you get wrecked. $17, so we're gonna have 15 from Apocalypse. So we're up 12, we're up 4. Opponent can obviously do Shang-Chi, but they have to Shang-Chi and something else. And I think that if I Shaba's right, they can't, for 2 power, they're not gonna be able to beat this Lady Sif. They can Shang-Chi and murder all this stuff, but we're still gonna win right. And we're probably gonna win left, because unless they have like 2 1-drop. If they have 2 1-drops, then we get punished. But otherwise we're winning. You have a Daredevil list? Yeah, I have a few Daredevil lists. Play like a Daredevil Destroyer list. Go on my exclamation point YouTube. It was called just Destroy, I think it's the YouTube video. That's exactly Sean plus Lizard. Yeah, that's a really good point. Lizard plus Shang-Chi is a win there. Nice. That was a good early snap. Snapping on 5 there was huge. Okay, double the cubes, baby. Double those cubes. Snap early, snap often. Maybe don't snap often. I'm trying to get to 100 collection levels so I can get 6K tokens. Yeah, it kind of sucks. It's like weird how it's all set up. There's another streamer called Jesse James. I don't know if you're in chat. Sorry if you're in chat, Jesse James. Who was talking about how it's like you felt bad about how people who are in beta and are 3,000 plus collection level get like extra bonus. And how you don't think it should happen, but I was just sitting there like, man, dude, I'm so greedy. I just want it. Yeah, Jake the Dog Lockjaw. Jake the Dog Lockjaw. Okay, so we have our Morbius, we have our Dracula, we have our Apocalypse in hand. We have a lot of good things going for us. Nowhere's annoying, but not super annoying for us. We're playing Wark again. Wark was running like Scorpion, Jessica Jones. Wark almost seems like they're running like a pool 2 deck. My collection level is like almost 5,000. But they had Lizard in deck, chat. They had Lizard. Sinister London. Very spooky. I think we definitely want to get Dracula there. We're trying to get Dracula there. We okay with a single Calling Wing? No, I don't think we Calling Wing. Well, you know what we can do is just Calling Wing here. You can even just Swordmaster here for stats. And then we just slam Dracula on Sinister London. Sinister London's great for our deck. They should just give 200 collection. Yeah, I don't know how they're supposed to do it. You know, it's always rough, man. It's always rough, like for anything like that, trying to figure out exactly what they should do. I'm really happy with my snap, dude. I still, even though like they flooded Sinister London, I still gotta play Dracula there. Like Dracula's just cracked. Still just so good. Someone's afraid that they won't meet the threshold in time. They can turn off auto updates. Yeah, I've heard about that too. I don't get any of that. I've been playing this game since May, man. I don't have to do any of the stuff like that, which I guess is kind of just lucky, but I don't know. I don't know, man. I never know how to like deal with stuff with people saying stuff like that. It's like, yeah, I guess you could. Okay, we're actually in a bit of trouble here. Actually, no, we don't need Dracula to hit that hard, most likely. We just go hard, discarding, and we get like swarm, whatever, and then if like it hits the Hell Cow, then we feel kind of bad. Opponent probably leaves, if I'm being honest. Opponent almost certainly just leaves here. Yeah, Dracula just can't be countered. It's a really cool card in that sense. Yeah, I think we just do the swarm. Let's see here. This is gonna get at least +2. We'll be at 12. I don't know if our opponent beats 12. We go 9, 3, 3. And we just hope that this hits right. But even if this doesn't hit right, there's no way opponent's winning. Opponent's gonna retreat. There's no way opponent doesn't retreat. Opponent retreats for sure. I mean, even if you Magneto Dracula, it still beats the Magneto, and then you're spending your 6-drop to beat a 4-drop or whatever, right? Yeah, no way. Hulk is not big enough. It's kind of weird too, because like the Dracula itself just beats the Hulk, and we got the best thing, so we got a trifecta. Love to see it. GG's work. Okay, it can pull it to a dead lane, but if you're using your 6 power, 12, like your 6 energy, 12 power play to pull Dracula into like another lane that you're just gonna lose, like you're probably just gonna lose, right? Like it's hard. It's not easy, you know? Where are we at here? Almost 300 on Twitch. Nice. 368 on YouTube. Got the homies here. I've one doing it, not saying it's good. Oh, yeah. I mean, there's obviously like edge cases, right? It's just like, I don't consider that a counter when you're spending 6 energy to beat someone's 4 energy card. Turn 6 Black Widow. Yo, very cool. Yeah, there's Black Widow. There's turn 6 Black Widow stuff against... Mindscape actually just bricks my deck. So hopefully opponent gets rid of it. Why are we always playing Shabba's instead of Apocalypse? Because we have Dracula out in the field. So Dracula reads at the end of the game, discard a card from your hand. This has its power. So if Apocalypse is in your hand, Dracula will discard it and get all of its power. Cyclops plays in Cerebro 4 if you listen to me and do what I do, which I don't recommend, but well, I think we can't worry about Apocalypse is a problem. We don't really even want to discard Apocalypse actually with Mindscape. Why do I say things, chat? Yeah, it discards it and it gets an extra +4. What if you don't draw Apocalypse? Then you win in other ways. You just have really overpowered cards. Opponent's playing the same deck though. Opponent's most likely playing a mirror match. Love the stream right now. Thanks, Pika. Ankylosaurus. Ankylosaurus, by the way, my favorite dinosaur. Give me a second. Ant Gang. Hopefully this helps you like the stream even more. Ant Gang, rise up. Okay, last turn. Morbius. If I discard anything, Dracula will discard. Morbius. Don't want to give them a bigger Apocalypse if I can help it. This is probably fine. Yeah, confirmed. One of the devs, a gift is given upon an update. Nice, that's nice. So you hold off. So if you hold off, it works. Blade working for the other team. Shake my head. Yeah, what are you gonna do? Okay, opponent has a 12 power Apocalypse. I could just call it where they're gonna play the Apocalypse. And then just Shang-Chi the shit out of it. Just go here. Yeah, what's the worst gonna happen? We'll murder their Apocalypse. No, that was a morph. What do you mean? What was it? No, that was a morph. Oh, the morph hit was their Hell Cow. Okay, thank you. I'm so far behind, dude. Everyone's popping off so hard. Shang-Chi, right? This gets ahead of the Apocalypse, or at least ties it. Still loses though. I think they're gonna Apocalypse left. Probably plays 2 3-drops. Luckily, this most likely beats. I did go Apocalypse, right? Outthought me, chat. Wait, maybe we win the tiebreaker with the Chavez? We had hit the Chavez. We're gonna +3, 15 to 3. 15 to 3 is more than, or tied with 14 to 2. So we had a 1 in 4 to tie. We had a 1 in 4 to tie that one. It's a little bit rough. Wild Mogger did say Shang-Chi, right? Yeah, it's fine. Opponent outthought me. Safety Blade. Ego take the wheel. What's up? Hopefully we get an Ego game here. Safety Blade's cool. They have a very cool Twitter. We'll just hold and we'll lockjaw. Cruel Master 66 says, "Hey Banks, how is it going today?" It's going well. I know he thought he lost the lane with Draco. Yeah, you're probably right. Maybe it should. What a terrible discard. What a terrible discard. Well, all these cards are fine to discard. That's the worst one. Yeah, it's a good point. Maybe we'd do just Shang-Chi, right? Knight Levage? Levage, is that how you say it, or is it Levig? Okay, so Asgard goes first. We just discard our whole hand? Go crazy? Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, we still win this. Yeah, no, this is really good for us. Are names unique? No, they're not unique. We swarm. Still swarm.
The Binksy.
We need the cards. So we just have to play swarm left. And then if we lose, we just have to take it. Oh my gosh. Man, losing that is really rough. But we're kind of at the point where if they snap, we just leave, and we're kind of fine with it. Fine. Yeah, no Draco out. Yeah, Obi knew my whole hand for sure. Why do we have to be addicted to this dog shit game? This game is not dog shit. You're out of your mind if you think this game is dog shit. This game is unbelievably well balanced. They have a really cool devs. It's very, very beautiful. Dude, I am the biggest supporter of this game, man. I'm not gonna lie, dude. The devs of this game ain't giving me a fucking crumb, dude. And I am, yeah, this game is absolutely balanced. Are you out of your mind? Malefisto, explain why the game isn't balanced. I would love to hear this, actually. I love people who just like baby rage over this game. It's like, I lost to Shang-Chi earlier. This game is broken. Or Morbius, right? Go ahead, let's hear it, my man. The floor is yours. Oh, we got our opponent's Dracula. I wonder if we got our opponent's Dracula. Yeah, I mean, we were holding this, man. We got their opponent switched decks or something. Like, Safety Blade was not running Dracula, I don't think. This game is so good that I decided to leave Hearthstone. Same, dude. Obviously, an early pool 3-player crime because the lost death or something so true. You finish mission monthly, you don't really progress. I mean, it's you can pay money, you know. It's a free-to-play game. It's how games like this work. For better or for worse. Most people complaining about the balance game have never played. Yeah, the balance in this game is incredible, dude. They have done such a good job making so many cool decks playable in this game. It is so impressive. I just love everyone in chat. Just popping off. Dude, good game's good, but I'm frustrated myself. I'm ranked 64. Yeah, just but I'm facing nothing but destroyer decks. It's a free fall. Yeah, dude, just try and counter destroyer decks if you're just getting wrecked by destroyer decks, you know? It's just kind of how you have to look at games like this. It's like, if I'm getting destroyed by X type of deck, I just have to figure out, you know, a different way that I can not get wrecked by X type of deck. Different lane effects alone do enough to break hard metas. So true. Fairly versatile. Dracula is good in 0. I don't no idea what my opponent is doing. My opponent is playing a plethora of cards. I guess it's like kind of fun in that kind of deck. Ooh, we're getting a lot of swarms. I think we should be fine. We're not getting our Chavez though. It's a bit iffy. Not getting our Chavez is kind of scary. But I mean, we just do we just play everything. We just eviscerate our opponent. There's no shot, right? Is there a way I can get more power? What's the most power I can give middle? Go here, 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 right? That's 16. It's more than this. They Nightcrawler, they can't really move anything, and Dracula obviously can win. We'll swarm to get potentially more hits on Apocalypse. I can't imagine we lose this, right? I guess they could play a big card left. But it just depends on what they can Dracula. They only have 1 card left. 3 cards left in hands. They're leaving it up to question mark. I guess Dracula and Moore being on the same lane was incorrect for me. So many broken cards which have very few counters, which you may or may not draw, which won't work half the time because of the on reveal mechanic. Wow, very insightful, Malefisto. Very, very insightful. Sometimes you don't draw the correct cards. So true. Interesting. I could have worked that out better. I think that Morbius and Dracula in the same lane is bad. They also got my Drac. Yeah, it's pretty funny. The very game vertically. Honestly, it's like kind of nice to have the phone vertically while you're playing. Yeah, no, I marvel at the fact how many top tier playable decks. Yeah, dude, it's so balanced. It's such an incredibly well balanced game, dude. Like, it's like, I don't know, man. If you never like played Hearthstone and went through like a meta where like there's literally just one deck, you either play a deck that hard counters it and still only wins 40% of the time, or just play the deck. Like, it's crazy. Hello Banks just hit full collection, 3,000. Let's go, dude. Good for you, man. Way to hit the collection level. Thought Enchantress, Ford, yeah. It's just like, dude, there's just like, you can just like figure, like slot in like counters to so many things. Yeah, dude, I shouldn't have put Dracula more. If this game is literally just, I put Morbius and Draco in the same lane. And I obviously just overshot one lane. An opponent took advantage of it. Safety Blade's good though. Much love to Safety Blade. I'm pretty sure this is their Twitter profile picture as well, which is funny. Vibranium in the deck last. Yeah, I should have done that. Good call. Good call. Actually might have helped, but I don't think so. I guess unless this became Chavez, it's still 1-1. Also, may or may not draw so yeah, it's like literally the most consistent, the most consistent game for like drawing cards. It's okay though, chat. They'll learn. They'll learn. They're just getting their frustrations out. It's okay, you know. We've all had our first trading card game and we've had to get like frustrations out because we're not good at it and someone else beats us. It's okay. You know, you learn, you grow. That's the cool thing about being a human, right? You grow, you learn. Yeah, you know, you think something one day and then like a couple years down the line, you look back at what you thought and you're like, man, dude, I was trying to be really weird and edgy. I shouldn't have done that. And then, you know, it's all good stuff. How do you earn profile pictures? Yeah, you just, it's through the collection level. All that comes through. Don't play card games.
You should find a mean hour today.
Game shouldn't hinge on, do I draw my Cosmo? Well, I guess I lose then. If you're winning or losing based on drawing one specific card, you're not building your deck right. Or your deck is built around that, and then you just take a 1 cube loss when it happens. Both of which are totally fine options. And I wish the one thing with this deck is that I do wish it had some disruption. Or you're bad, so true. Daredevil Professor X combo is uncounterable. It's not uncounterable. You see your opponent has a Daredevil and you expect Professor X and you say, hey, if my opponent is going to play Professor X, how do I play my turn 5 to deal with my opponent potentially playing Professor X? And if you can't do that, then your opponent wins that game. And then you can go and play, and then you take 1 cube and you play another game. it's just crazy. You're talking about Wong? What about, okay. Your opponent draws Wong and you don't draw Cosmo, then you just lose. Oh no. Oh jeez, Rick. Oh man. Do we quadruple Dracula? And then just say we win left? It's tough. But also quadruple Moon Knight. We could just say, hey, no hand for you. Or you could Dracula and then quadruple Moon Knight. What about that, chat? That probably wins, right? Moon Knight and Bar, yeah. I actually think it's good though, right? I actually think this is just good. We might even not want our. We probably get rid of our swarm.
Dubbing C.
And then how do they beat like enormous Super Dracula? I guess we have to win another lane, right? Wait, how do we win right? We have to win right too. We're gonna win middle. Wait, I don't think that works. I don't think that works, chat. Opponent has to beat us in Bar Sinister, right? I'm gonna guess opponent's probably trying to play Spectrum. So if we Hellcow Bar Sinister, they can't just Spectrum beat us. That's the thing. That's one way to win, chat. That is one way to win. I will tell you what. That's one way to win, man. You don't wait. You just go all in. Having more than 3 power in lanes is literally impossible. Very true. Moon Knight mid is like an interesting thing to think about, but I don't think it worked out there. The problem with trying to do Moon Knight there is that if our Dracula was right, if our Dracula was fighting against this, we had a chance because it just gets out of control. But then opponent just like plays biggest stuff right and then plays anything to beat middle. Yeah, Professor X is literally uncounterable, by the way. I think playing this on 5 is totally fine. I think it's a smart play. Yeah, that's the thing, dude. It's like I will take a lot of criticisms of this game, like and like understand them, but saying that this game is unbalanced is you just don't get game balance, which is okay. You know, you can keep complaining about it if you want and like spouting about it, but the overwhelming majority of people will say that you're just wrong. And I guess you can have your own opinions if you want. They are bad though. You just have to know that. What's my favorite variant? There's an angel variant that, oh, double Bar Sinister game. This game we might do the Moon Knight thing. Let's do the Moon Knight thing this game. How about that, chat? Chat, you want to do the Moon Knight thing this game? Let's do the Moon Knight thing right now, chat. You guys want to do the Moon Knight thing right now? Hopefully this works. Damn it! I probably shouldn't have snapped, but snapping also was probably just like the right play. Snapping was probably the right play there, but man, it would have been fun to watch all their cards disappear. I can't win, and it's definitely not my skill. It's game broken. Yeah, it's just tough. You know, it's okay. People grow over time. It's an important thing about like life. I look back at stuff that I said 3 years ago, and I think that I'm an idiot. So, you know, hopefully people just grow. People who are most critical about game design know the least about balance. Yeah, and that's the other thing too. It's like just being so like toxically like, no, I am correct about things. Eric Rebanks, I played early days of Eternal and ESL, and also played Hearthstone during Patron Warrior. It was god awful. Yeah, and then like Hearthstone used to be really slow to balance stuff, and that's terrible. Hearthstone used to take forever to balance stuff. They would never nerf or like change anything. And then when they started to like nerf stuff, then they started to get faster. Like people started to like the game a little bit more. Coward, so true. Demon, what's up, Demon? Welcome in, man. I'm just gonna assert dominance. Very true. Opponent was a coward. I don't think we do anything. I think we pass. Then we lockjaw Dracula, and then we try and figure things out. What's cool, chat, is that we can lockjaw right, we can Dracula left after the murder roll, and then we can go buck wild. Can you run a quick rundown? So the deck is meant to basically run by doing a crazy discard package. We can get Swarm discarded, which gives us 0 cost cards, and then we're basically like running a bunch of cards through lockjaw like super aggressively to just discard like crazy and get Apocalypse huge, and then the Dracula takes the Apocalypse buff, and then we try and win another one. Snapping was not the content play. I'm trying to mix it up, chat. I'm trying to get a middle ground between content plays and non-content plays, and it's hard for me. And I need you to be supportive. I need you to be supportive, chat, because it's kind of BS that you're not being supportive of my potentially not content plays. Morbius last, by the way, very smart. Wait, does this ruin lockjaw? Does lockjaw still work? I don't know if lockjaw works when they do this. Lockjaw does not work, it would appear. This is unfortunate. They're up by 1, and they also have Spectrum stuff, which very good. I was probably gonna Spectrum here, right? I want to play Spectrum here. Play it middle? Do we ever win? I don't think we can win middle if they Spectrum. They Spectrum middle. They get 5, 8, a 6. They get 14 power middle. They get up to 20. This does not get close to 20. This also does not get close to 20, unfortunately. Just always loses to Spectrum middle. El Cow gets a 6 plus 4, only 10, only gets us to 14. Opponent has Spectrum middle, we just lose, so, and they also snap, so I'm gonna guess they have it. But I want a deck that always wins against everything. Now that would be balanced, so true. Sometimes you're just missing certain cards, and meta doesn't support your cards. Explain how lockjaw works. Yeah, lockjaw, when you play a card into lockjaw, so this is messed up because Professor X ruined it. When you play lockjaw down, card will go into lockjaw, it'll do its on reveal, and then it'll swap with a different card in your deck, and then that card will do its on reveal. Very cool card. Hope you play with Ben Brode again, Binks. Every game was a roller coaster. Yeah, dude. There's been one that was off stream, but the other 2 Ben Brode games were on stream that were awesome. One was like really early, back when like everyone was in pool 2, and opponent played Ben Brode played Jubilee into Infinite, and then I still won, which is awesome. Everyone's a mega deck, still gives me nightmares. No, there's better versions of that deck. No offense, Ben. Everyone had resistance to balance cards. No, dude, Ben, like, dude, they've been so quick and so agile with balancing cards here. I don't think it was Ben Brode that was holding it back. I think it was Blizzard. Hearthstone was hella fun at the beginning. Yeah, dude, I still watch Hearthstone stuff, dude. I'm like keeping up with like the new expansion. It seems really fun. Isn't Hellcow more stats? Hellcow better. Hellcow is more power and not 50-50 to discard a POC.
The Binksy?
What was this? Was this like a earlier turn? Or is this just like the last turn? Because the last turn we were just losing no matter what. The last turn, the only thing that matters is Spectrum Middle, which the opponent had. Yeah, Hellcat would be better, yes. But also it just didn't matter. It was never, we were never winning. Does Jane draw all Vibranium if you have Quinjet on board? No, it doesn't work like that. The cards only discount when they get in your hand. Battleground made Hearthstone better. Yeah, I didn't like new Battleground stuff, but originally when Battleground came out, I played a ton into it. The original zero cost she draws, yeah. Spectrum Middle. Spectrum, yeah, dude, we were never beating Spectrum Middle. But you were right, chat, who were saying that it was more. Cards not playing correctly. I don't know what that means. If things plays, I don't have Moon Knight or Hell Cow. You can still play this deck, I guess. You can play like Gambit and like Wolfsbane, but without Hell Cow, it's really hard. If you're only missing one of those, I would say you could probably swap them with Gambit, but it's tough. He was a game director, and that was a statement when balance was in debate. When he left, balancing started to happen. I mean, they started balancing cards before he left. That's... Gambit? Gambit's good in this deck, man. Area effects not working the same every time. No, they are. No area effects affect cards in your deck. That's not like something different. You hate Battlegrounds? Yeah, it's fine. You might just not like auto battlers, which is totally okay. We'll play Morbius Middle because like just the 200G zero power for our opponent most likely. Swirly Beard. Hi, Swirly Beard. I'll face you a bunch. Or how long Death Rattle Hunter? Actually, I was there before Death Rattle Hunter. So I actually don't know how long it went without it being unchecked. I know it took a long time for Hearthstone to start balancing, but when it started, it felt like it was going somewhat fast. Maybe I just have like rose-colored glasses. That's totally potential too. Do I Moon Knight here, chat? I think I'm gonna also Moon Knight Machine World because it's kind of nice if our opponent discards for us, right? Dracula is like the 1 in 4 where it's really bad. Why do I say things? Jubilee could be big for our opponent. They obviously have a big deck. They have Giganto, but they got Lockjaw. Very bad for them. Almost certainly we win here. We're probably thinking about snapping here. Even though we lost our Lockjaw, I think with the +2 card draw, we're sitting real pretty. 2 cards left in deck. What are our 2 cards in deck? We have Chavez Hell Cow? Oh, I don't know. Chavez Sword? Chavez Swordmaster? Chavez Swordmaster. We're snapping here. We're seeing if opponent wants to dance with the devil. I doubt they do. Yeah, we'll take that. As a free-to-play Hearthstone player, the consistent nerfing of cards, ruining your crafted deck, yeah, it's tough. It's tough. Ice Block Freeze Ray was around too long. Not true. Okay, give me a couple minutes. I need a pee because I drank this whole big cup and I'm gonna fill big cup. So back maybe 4 or 5 minutes. Stick around. I promise you, I'll keep you entertained while you're gone. You don't have to stick around though. I don't want to like yell at you and say you have to stick around, but I will keep you entertained and it will be a fun time when I stick around and you can all continue talking. Chat, what is the best meat on your Mexican food? Is it shrimp? Is it fish? Is it el pastor? Is it carne asada? Look at me, I can say Spanish words. But I'm gonna play a video. I'll be back very soon. Follow my YouTube and follow my Twitch. Yeah, El Pastor. That's my take. Tell me why El Pastor is wrong. Bet. Okay, break video. We're gonna send you on watching some cool stuff. Look at that. That was very bot-like behavior. The snap timing was super bot-like. Hear that knuckle crack? Super bot-like. Did you hear that? It was super bot-like. Timing was super bot-like. It's a good crack. Which Agatha is, so I guess that's a fair point that it could be an Agatha deck. But he also didn't have a deck that was built like an Agatha deck.
You should find a mean hour today.
Wait, man, middle. Got pre-limboed game. Pretty good. I don't know, man. I haven't gotten this bad of like location, just like getting dumpstered by locations in a long time, man. It's okay, man. Cloak can get our boy out. Cloak can get our boy out, dude. What an absolute hero Cloak has been. I want to make like an anime about Cloak saving Ant-Man. Do we want a Moon Girl here? I don't think we want a Moon Girl. Medusa's probably fine. Gives us less flexibility later, but if we Moon Girl, we're not drawing. It's really hard to want to do that. I think our dead lane is going to be the right lane. So we're running out of time, which is a problem. We just Iron Man into like Cerebro Mystique, I think is going to be our plan. We can still win.
You should find a mean hour today.
We can still win, chat. Scarlet Witch. We can still win. Needed that really bad. We can still win. We can still win. Ye of little faith. Chat, you may find yourselves sometimes in life thinking that everything is not going your way. And yet, if you persist, chat, you can still find a victory. Let that be a lesson to you. That Rocket Raccoon was a very clutch draw. I guess. Run back with Astrox. Welcome in. Start tower. We can try and storm that. We're just going down the drain. Oh, we'll see. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of shock and awe about it, but we'll see what happens. There's no viable replacement to Twitter right now, and making a viable replacement to Twitter is going to be very hard. Elon do be needing to make money. It's true. Okay, so we can storm over to the right. And then we can know that with this Killmonger later, we're going to be in a good spot.
Wind, aid my hand.
Hella child support, true. Yo, Default Dan, thanks for the raid, my dude. How you enjoying Black Panther? Hope it's doing some fun things for you. We can just slam down this now. We don't really need to wait for this Nova too terribly bad. Yeah, we kind of need to get it done now. We'll just play it out now. We're gonna kill our entire middle board. Look at that. 1, 2. Trying to make your own Black Panther deck. Does Odin work well with them? I think Odin would be fine. I don't think Odin will work that well though. My reason being is that we'll do this, and we'll finish out with just like a Black Panther left, and we should be able to win. Dark Gray 520, thanks for the follow. It's like, it's the same thing as like the Iron Man Onslaught, right? If you think that Black Panther Odin is good, then like it's just like the same as Iron Man Onslaught.
All systems go.
Oh shit. We should be able to win middle though, no? 12 power. 12 power is pretty big. We'll see what opponent can do. Just a Chavez we win. Nice. What impeccable timing. Jeez. Wong will make Zola trigger twice using the combo. Impeccable timing. Build. Good idea around Wong plus Black Panther plus Zola, but then Zola may hit Wong instead of Black Panther. Yeah, but it will trigger twice, so it'll always get both, but you might not get the crazy big stuff. What impeccable timing, chat. So close. So close to missing, but here we are. Mike Ocean? Mike O'Kane? Welcome in.
The Binksy.
Banksy, welcome in. All right, everyone, lots of stuff. Let's see. Chorizo's a great answer. No lie. Chorizo's a really, really good answer to that question. Sorry, just fighting with my lights really quick. Chorizo's a good answer. Chat, can you see me on my phone? Maybe. Friendly battles are coming soon. I think they said before the end of the year. You don't understand how Galactus works? Yeah, it's a whole thing. You just have to have no cards there, not even unrevealed cards. We'll draw their entire... I think people will draw their entire deck by turn 5. Last one, lockjaw. Interesting stuff. Chorizo's requirement when making breakfast burritos. Yeah, I think chorizo is by far the best breakfast meat. Probably just get Morb down. You can put Morb in New York. Most notable thing Doc Ock pulled is Onslaught plus Iron Man, which might be a good thing, you know? I think we can YOLO Swordmaster. YOLO Swordmaster doesn't feel great, but as long as we don't hit Dracula, we're feeling totally fine. Hellcow's bad too, but the other two are great. Dude, 2 times in a row I said that, by the way. If anyone's keeping track, chat. 2 times in a row I said as long as this doesn't hit Dracula.
The Binksy.
Every time, that's 2 times in a row, man. I think the first time was 1 and 5, and the second time was 1 and 4. Plays Warpath. Good choice. They like the Lockjaw. Love to see it. Do I Hellcow or do I Swarm Blade? I think I Hellcow. Do I Hellcow? I think I go ham, dude. I think I try and get things. I think I may try and make things happen, man. I want to play as Professor X, right? We feel Sag. But this does beat it, and then I guess they can just Spectrum left. Let's lose the Professor X, so if they snap, we're just gonna run. I always drink with myself. Yeah, that's just like my thing. It's kind of become my thing, just jinxing myself. Chavez is good for right. Blading a Hellcow is bad. Hopefully it gets Moon Girl and discards an important thing. Lady Stuff is fine. However, chat, what we run into is the classic thing that we always run into is that it's New York on the last turn, which is a psycho situation. How do we beat Spectrum? How do we beat Spectrum indeed? The opponent's gonna Spectrum middle. Fills up their Ant-Man. Makes them feel pretty good, probably. They couldn't Professor X. Yeah, I didn't realize Dream Dimension. Good call. You ever had queso with shrimp, chicken, and steak? They call it something different. Yeah, I've had something very similar to that. I've had that, and they called it like a specialty or something. But I have had that. It's very good. Problem is that I just can't beat them like spectruming like right. Well, the cool thing is, Chad, is that on turn 6, if you just hold off long enough, you sometimes win. I will never understand people on turn 6 who hit retreat now. I'll never get it. I will never understand people who just hit retreat now on turn 6 like that after you wait for that long. Best breakfast steak is longanissa. Can you explain what that is for people who don't understand? I obviously do because I'm very cultured. But for people who don't know what longanissa is, can you explain it to them? Very nice of you. Well, Morbius middle, and then it just never dies because Morbius is incredibly powerful. He's also a vampire, and vampires can deal with the danger room. You never retreat. You never retreat now last turn unless your opponent snaps. There's literally no reason. You're just throwing if you do that. It's facts, chat. We're fine with the snap here. We have all our stuff except for Apocalypse, and we have 2 draws for it. Binks is all knowing. It's definitely for chat. So true. New York is pretty good for our opponent. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe we shouldn't Dracula there then. Morbius in a danger room every time. Yeah, Morbius, he has a more billion power. There's no way he ever loses. These are facts. It's Iron Fist, by the way. I hope it snipes it. I hope the Vulture. Oh, that's a sick Vulture variant, chat. I've never seen this Vulture variant, but it's cracked. Let's go. We go Moon Knight, Colleen Wing, I think. This feels bad, man. We don't have any of our stuff. It's the most we can do. Yeah, it's just a 2 and a 3. And it's still better to keep the 1-drop in our hand, but we do want to make him discard. We'll see what happens here. Filipino chorizo is sweeter than normal chorizo. I don't know if I would like that. I like less sweet things. Opponent played Cloak middle, which is just going to make the last turn just psycho. Hopefully... Okay, Apocalypse comes out. It's a little bit spooky. Opponent loses Shang-Chi. Colin Wing comes out, so we're just discarding like crazy. Morbius is popping. But we're really far behind. An opponent can move all their cards in multiple different places. If I'm looking at this, I'm saying this is a very easy retreat. But we retreat later, for sure. Thought it was Spanish? Yeah, you know. Everything that's I don't know. Never mind. Next up is Zach list for a few days. Any feedback using Blade versus Gambit? Blade is nice because it's 1 power. Or 1 energy. Blade feels really good to me being 1 energy. If it has counter synergy with Colin Wing, I just play them both on the same turn because it's so cheap. You can play Colin Wing and Blade at the same time. It's the same amount for Gambit. That's how I feel about it. Gambit might just be better. I know that there's lists that don't run Blade for that reason. Do I like Lap Chong? It's Chinese sausage. I've never had it. Can you describe the taste and mouthfeel for me, please? So I can feel like I've had it. And then maybe I'll give you my opinion based on your description of the taste and mouthfeel. Okay, I think this is the same deck. I think it's the same opponent, I believe. It's a move deck. Let's see if I was right. This is tough. I guess my opponent's, I'm gonna guess it's not the move deck that we just faced. On an embassy. Carne Asada is fire. We have their spectrum, so we know they don't have a spectrum. It's a good thing to know. We also know that we can't really do any of the things that we want to do with our deck without having our deck. We also don't have Lockjaw, which is a nightmare. So, chat, we have to figure out ways to win in other ways. I think it starts with Swordmaster. I don't think Dracula does much for us. Thank you. That was very kind of our opponent. Okay, so after our opponent does that, chat, I'm actually pretty damn interested in snapping here. Bring Odin and Spectrum in their deck. Let's see if that works. We'll just get this Dracula out though. We don't have to worry about these swarms yet. We'll see if opponent accepts the snap. If they do, that's fine. Opponent probably has Apocalypse in hand by now. Lost their claw. Ebony Maw that does nothing. This is tough. Passing this turn doesn't feel good, but we have to. The Dracula and the Ebony Maw isn't too bad, to be honest with you. Do have the Lizard with the Spectrum. We'll see what else we draw. We're just gonna get really big APOC. So we might just be dealing with like a 50-50 APOC. Kind of just dealing with a 50-50 APOC, huh?
Well, you should find a mean hour today.
Just a 50-50 Apocalypse. Where does our opponent play it?
Dubbing C.
Let's think about this, right? If our opponent plays it right, is there any way that we beat it? I don't know. You can win the left though. Here's how I'm looking at what I think is going to happen. I think our opponent is looking at this saying, I have Apocalypse, I'm going to play it right. We always win right and left. I'm not though. We can go like here, 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 and then one left. Maybe we don't even need that much. It's just 20. We do need that much. 2 storms left. This is the 33. Two storms left gets us ahead here. And then this always gets us ahead right. So if they only play Apocalypse, we win. Yeah, that's a really good point. Good job, chat. So the reason that the this gets us ahead right, because this is going to add either 5, 7, or 8. Either one is ahead of this. Wait, I thought that Dracula adds. What is going on here? At the end of the game, discard a card from this hand that has his power. But 6? But doesn't it add? What if it's negative? Oh, it's negative. Oh god, I was always looking at the negative, because if it's negative, it disregards the negative. But I thought it adds the power. But I thought it adds. For whatever reason, I thought that like in previous times, it's always added. I'm just crazy. So I should have just played like Odin there. Should have just played Odin. Sheesh. So what am I thinking of? I'm always thinking of a way that like the reason why it was like different. I for whatever reason in my mind it was always different, where even if you it's because even if I like scorpioned it, or even if it has like negative power, then it adds it. I don't know. Just to mess up. So what should I have done? Should I have played the Odin? Should I just play the highest power then? Probably, right? Thorn's probably the worst card that could have gotten pulled out. I guess Apocalypse is pretty bad too. Thorn's definitely the worst though. You discard a Pock, it takes the post discard amount. Yeah, it doesn't really matter though. I thought if it had extra power, it worked like that. I don't know why. Bro, why can't I play the Black Panther card? Is it broken? Did you have the season pass? Did you unlock it? Did you click it in the season pass? I don't know, man. A lot of variables. I wonder why I literally thought it just added it with Dracula. Even though it didn't say it, I thought that I had seen situations where it just added it, so I changed my perspective on it. We'll snap, dude. We get Dracula in dude, Dracula is such a good, this is such a good storm counter, man. No lie. It's such a good storm counter. Energy's weak. What's her name comes out for? Why are my nails black? What do you mean why? Like, why do I have painted nails? No reason to play the cap instead since the discarding power. Yeah, I just, for whatever reason, just had like a weird opinion on how that worked. I don't know why I had it like that. Interesting. Binks has frostbite. Go back inside. What's your rough guess on the amount of infinite players? I don't know. They said it's like a decent amount. Decent amount aren't there. How do we figure out the end of this game? Hellcow Blade seems okay. We just like Hellcow Blade left is 9 power. We for sure, we almost certainly discard everything. Then we just add 9 more and lose 3 with the lizard, and the Dracula always wins. Yeah, I think this is our best play. They're gonna do their 50-50 for the... Are they gonna do a 50-50 for this Arnim Zola play? Is there a way we can... Is there a way that we can win against a 50-50 play? Very interesting. The Apocalypse. They're gonna do a 50-50 Arnim Zola play. It's hard. It's a hard thing, a hard question. Dracula's gonna get 20. We're gonna be at 23. There's nothing they can do to win there. Play Apocalypse right. So if we play Apocalypse right, let's think about this, chat. And they do that and they get to 50-50. They get 16 here. They get to 30. We tie right. This goes to 9. And then we win 13-5. No, there's no way that wins. We just have to shove us left, I think. If they do the 50-50 and then win, then they do the 50-50 and then win. We just have to take that, I think. I think we just have to take it if they win. He could just play right, but then the Dracula wins middle and we win left and middle. Still not enough. No, we get plus 20. Yeah. So this is why we do it, right? Because the Dracula discards the Apocalypse, it gets 20. Then we went 23-21. Easy money, chat. Yeah, that was a well played game, top to bottom. I think that I don't know, man. Dracula is such a good storm counter.
You should find me now, today.
Things plays. Why doesn't Hella work in this? You could make Hella work in this maybe, but it's like kind of like a different deck. If you have Hella, and then you have Hella and Apocalypse, and they're like competing for each other to get discarded. Hella just gets discarded a lot. You're trying to hyper discard with this deck. Yeah, I think that we just took, if they did the Zola thing, I think we just take the L if they get the 50-50, and we just take it as a coin flip, and that's totally fine. Calvria, thanks for the follow. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I don't think Hella works in this deck. You can make a fundamentally different deck that runs Hella, but he's Hella and Ghost Rider. But what if multiple cards get it? Hella Ghost Rider doesn't work, really. I don't know, IMO. Lots of follows, yo. Thanks everyone. Welcome in. We have Crunch Water. Oh, let me see. Do I need to play anything? Yeah, we can morb left. We can morb left. Crunch Water, Weewon, Calabria, Nighthawk, Biley Sticks, Psycup, CSOT2, the Bandage Game, the Bandage Man, Chaco 6631, Maddie Man, 1984, Captain Blunt. Welcome in, everyone. Someone said, why does Blade always discard the bad thing turn 1? You usually don't want to Blade on turn 1. It's usually not the right play. I really like Sinister Lennon. It's probably a mirror match, though. This is a mirror match? How do we feel? I think with no Apocalypse, we don't snap. Well, opponent doesn't have... opponent... Not a mirror match? Maybe. Captain Marvel in this deck's kind of crazy. We're gonna snap now. In the Dracula down. Yeah, everyone sees everyone's chat. They pass it back and forth. What time is it where I'm at? 4 in the morning in Chicago. Nisa followed on both. Much appreciation. Opponent allowed the snap, which is kind of psycho. I want to try and get Swarm discarded. Kind of just end up with like a handful of swarms here, right? Maybe go Blade first. Blade first, then Calling Wing. Yeah, let's see what happens. Who knows? We're gonna get. Oh, this is perfect. We will draw our Shavas, so we'll be able to Shavas and then play heaps of swarms. We'll get Chavez right. And then where do we want the Swarm to land? Swarm? There is probably fine. And we don't play the other Swarm because we need the other Chavez trigger. Opponent probably leaves, but they don't. I don't know, man. Opponent plays Hella. That just win for them? I don't know, man. That's kind of crazy. I think that wins for our opponent. Sheesh. Hell, yeah. So the opponent's playing kind of like the Hella version of this deck. I played this differently. I think it just not getting Apocalypse is kind of like our downfall, which is okay. Have way more discounts on Morbius. Yeah, down by 4 on the right. I don't think we could have played this any better. I think this is totally fine how we played this. Maybe we just got unlucky with draws. Maybe we shouldn't have went through to the end. I guess I wasn't expecting Hella, man. That was kind of crazy. But the Hella into discarding a card into the other Hella playing the card was kind of nuts too. I second the leader deck request. What do you mean? Yeah, if you go on my YouTube, if you go on my YouTube, I have tons of leader decks on there. You can go back and watch any of those. We're gonna play this out for the rest of the night though. Probably have about an hour left. If I tip you, can you my discard deck? If I tip you, can you my discard deck? Like play your discard deck? No, not really. I don't really want to incentivize like. There will be times where I will incentivize like, hey, if you sub or if you do something like this, you can play my deck. But I don't want to incentivize people like give me money to play a deck for them. That's no offense to you. Like I appreciate the consideration, but being honest. Let's see here. Swordmaster Shuri's Lab. Moon Knight is probably. Want to disrupt now? I don't think disrupting now is that big. They have a lot of cards in hand. I think just getting the extra power from Swordmaster is fine. Plus, there's only a 1 in 5 that we hit Dracula, which is like really the bad hit. Storm's a very good hit, in fact.
Dubbing C.
Or isn't too scary there. G-Jack99, thanks for sub on YouTube. Bookend cards, sometimes you can do everything right and still lose. Yeah, I think that's an important way to think about this game. It's a very important way to think about this game, IMO. We'll just throw Dracula middle. Lockjaw, I feel like it just has not shown up in like the last like 5 games. I don't know if I'm kind of crazy for thinking that. My opponent got the Odin trigger. Here, our opponent is hitting the nuts, as some may say. I might have to play these swarms out to try and get more apocalypse hits. I think I might do like something crazy here. I might go like here, here. Here, here. I need more apocalypse hits. Then maybe just try and Chavez Shuri's Lab at the end of the game. Warpath left only gives us 10, and then you don't get the ongoing doubled. Doesn't really give us like more as much power as you maybe expect. Okay, so we're +9, right? It's really good. Problem is, opponent knows that can't really do too much. So we have 16 middle. 16 middle gets us to 22. Chavez gets us to +18. We're at +9. You know, we're ahead on all 3 locations. We know Mjolnir's coming. 18 still gets us to 30, so it beats a single Mjolnir. They would have to Mjolnir and play something else, or like replace this vision. A single vision can move to the right. I think we have this win here. Opponent kind of knows what we're gonna do though, probably, right? That's a problem. Opponent should be able to calculate what we're gonna do. That's usually like the biggest thing with this deck, I would say. So opponent needs 5 middle.
Dubbing C.
Needs 5 middle, literally just 1 left if they keep the vision there. With Mjolnir. Find a place to play Mjolnir too. I don't think we snap, but I think we see it out. I think we're ahead in all of our locations, and they played another card right. Oof. Yeah, Magneto counter everyone was talking about. So true. Magneto do be countering Dracula sometimes. That's really well played by our opponent.
Dubbing C.
I can't say I was expecting Magneto in that deck though. Looking at my opponent's deck, I wasn't really expecting Magneto. I've gotten Ego 6 times in 3 days. You're very lucky. You're not unlucky. Do I have Moon Knight or Gambit? I use Black Cat. Nah, Black Cat, there's no reason to play Black Cat in this deck, realistically. You're just losing a draw a lot of the time. Magneto variant, pretty juicy. That's pretty cool, Magneto variant. And it's gold, dude. If you play in Lockjaw, you have to expect all the 6 drops in the world. Yeah. Oh, we didn't see our opponent's Lockjaw. Maybe we did earlier in the game. Also, our Lockjaw just hanging out in the bottom of the deck somewhere, man. Which makes we get Ego more often. Dude, I love Ego. Flag the ship. We played them a bunch earlier. We can just Blade Calling Wing, but I think we just vibe till we get Dracula. We're just kind of chilling until we get our Dracula out there. Chat, how many times have we randomly discarded our Dracula? How many times have we randomly discarded our Dracula from cards like Sokovia? It's so often, man. We've been getting murdered by that. So often, man. Superflow Elysium game. None of this means anything until we draw Apocalypse, which we did. Okay, kind of cool. Maybe just Lady Sif this turn. Then next turn we might pop off and like play everything out of our hand. Yeah, move face the Binks laws of ego. Snap immediately. Always end turn, never retreat. You snap immediately, you just keep hitting end turn, and you never retreat. Who knows what's gonna happen? All right, let's do it. Let's do it, chat. We don't have a Dracula, which kind of sucks, but see what happens. Card are you getting with my collector's tokens? Whatever shows up. The cards I want most are Galactus, Thanos. I want Galactus and Thanos really bad. Outside of those, Chavez, okay.
You should find me now, today.
I'm pretty excited for Absorbing Man. I want Absorbing Man. I want Shuri. Okay, I'm pretty sure we're winning left. I'd say it's suffice to say that we're pretty well off ahead left. Opponent has developed 3 power over the course of the game. You do have a full hand probably though. Wait, what is going on? Why does our opponent not have any cards?
You should find me now,
Do you see Shang-Chi target? Not if they retreat. Mr. Tofu, I would love if they did Ego Hot Location for April Fools. I think it's a great choice. I think that's the only day you can get away with it. Not excited about the 3 power decks to come out. I don't know what that means. Like Cerebro decks? I don't think people have to worry about the Bast, Valkyrie, Cerebro 3 stuff. I don't think it's gonna be that bad. I don't think it's gonna be that good. Valkyrie's too expensive, IMO. I want any good pool 3 card. 900 got an awful. Yeah, you probably just think like whatever cards you got are awful. Probably like a decent amount of that. No offense, it's just because like you just like hyper fixate on like certain cards that you want. Almost every pool 3 card you could build around and have cool decks with. Best cards you got are Magneto and Zola. Yeah, Magneto is just like a staple 6-drop. Go in any deck. Recently got Galactus. No, you talking about? Oh, you recently got him from the raft. It's just like the same as like other stuff. I was like, you did not get Galactus, you freaking liar. All right, hopefully, chat. Hopefully, our hope is that I was gonna say that we get Apocalypse. We still could double swarm into the Xandar and get some big cards out. Well, I guess the order doesn't matter too much. You can discard a card from their hand. You can discard like a big card that they have. Red's goal become the Cerebro counter. Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's a fun idea. Okay, we got Apocalypse. That's one big card. Let's see, what do we get out of their hand? Shang-Chi, not too bad. Okay. So this do be the problem, right, chat? But who knows what the fuck is gonna go on here. But my thought process, we go like here, here. This is 6 power. Here, here. That sounds right. I don't want to do all the math. Doing math on New York turns is really hard. It's really hard to deal with doing math on New York turns. It's really, really annoying to deal with all this math, chat. I think we lose. I think we lose right. It's close though. Super close. About the best we could have done. Maybe we could have kept Lockjaw over there and moved Morbius. We could have worked that out. GG's though. Ben Brode is my uncle's friend's wife's dog sitter. Sick. I've had access to Galactus and Thanos since Hearthstone. Poggy. Can you drop out of infinity? Nah, you're stuck in 100 forever. Imagine this game having a hard trade. Nah, no digital card games realistically like it card trading. It's just you just kind of have to deal with it, you know. Very close to a mystery variant. Oh, we have to destroy cards, right? Yeah, we're not gonna do that. Yeah, at one point it's tough. Hey Binks, never seen the Catcher streams. I think I used you a few times the other day. You faced me, Gary30. Sark Doles? I think I've faced Sark Doles. Are you Sark Doles too on YouTube? I feel like maybe you've talked in YouTube chat or maybe you left me a comment before. I feel like I've faced Sark Doles though. What was Fuel chat? Do you remember what Fuel was playing? We've played them a bunch of times tonight. Nah, it wasn't the move deck. It wasn't the move deck. I think they were playing like a they were playing kind of like an everything. They had like Black Panther. They had like a bunch of shit in their deck. We want this to be our Lockjaw lane, so I'll just throw Morbius over here. If we get Lockjaw, you never know. You never know, chat. Lockjaw off the rip one time. Let's go. Oh, let's see it. I don't know, also I had, I think, lockdown cards, so we'll see. One of the big problems with Dracula. One of the big problems with Dracula is that it loses you priority. So we lose to like lockdown type cards like Spider-Man and like Professor X and stuff. Has been kind of murking us for a hot minute. Maybe we go Moon Knight Calling Wing next turn. You don't watch the streams there? Yeah. I think I must have just played that. Must have just played each other. So opponent does have priority. So unfortunately, if they do, the Professor X middle thing, I guess we're not in that much trouble if they do Professor X middle now. Iron Man left, huh? Okay, we didn't get their Spectrum. We get that card. Okay, let's see what we pull out. Very important here. We get the Apocalypse. Okay. So opponent has to win 2 lanes here, right? Obviously. This will give us 6, 12, 21. This tie, if they have Destroyer and they just slam Destroyer right, this ties Destroyer right. They haven't played a Koye or anything like that, right? And it beats Spectrum. 5. Yeah, that is not going to be enough. It's very interesting that they thought just slamming a single Spectrum middle would be enough. Ooh, I shouldn't have done that. I can win left? Nah, not if they have Spectrum. It's very hard to do if they have Spectrum. I should not have done that though, because that made me lose the Destroyer. Playing middle made me lose the Destroyer. That was really bad. Yeah, the Spectrum makes it very hard to win left here, right? Can we even get 20 power? Like if we go America, I don't think there's any way we win left there. We just play out to beating Spectrum and Destroyer. That's what you pretty much always have to do in those games. You have to play out against Spectrum and Destroyer and see what happens, and then sometimes if you have the time, you can calculate the crazy middle stuff that goes down. But usually it's just that's just like a bunch of extra stuff, you know. Sometimes that takes too long.
We should find a mean hour today.
We do get a Lockjaw down this turn, which is really nice. I think we do just take the Lockjaw. Skinny Jim, as well as Cassian Law, Cryptic Fusion, Pride Live, almost Pride Live. Very good artist. Light YL Cowzed, Blue Sequoia, Blue Sequoia 08, Defong, Citizen Style, McGainesville. Thank you all for the follows, even though I was like very late on some. Bar with no name. Opponent's probably playing a Patriot deck. The Bar with no name is actually really bad for them, so let's just snap. Let's just give them a chance to get out of the game if they would like. Lazy-assed Ninja, welcome in. I can't imagine an opponent sticks through. I think it's really terrible for our opponent to stick through because they usually run Debris and they usually run Squirrel Girl in this deck. They're running it, man. Are they Scarlet Witch not Bar with no name? What? Chat? I is confused? Do we just Hellcower? No, that's Moon Girl. Let's get a peek in what the hell is going on in their hand, man. The Scarlet Witch is so weird. Why are they Scarlet Witch the nothing location? Scarlet Witch is also weird in a Patriot deck, and I'm confused as to why they. Well, I don't know. I'm just generally confused, chat. Just generally confused. They have the hood. The hell, man.
Dubbing C.
Makes a bit more sense. Makes a bit more sense, chat. Pretty much need like a big card here. Scarlet is good in general. It's just interesting in a Patriot deck. I don't like need like Chavez here, and then even then I still think I lose, unfortunately. Yeah, I played that in the wrong order too. Interesting. I've seen decks like that before, like using Brood and like Mr. Sinister as Carnage Fuel. GG to our opponent for having the hood in their deck. It makes a lot more sense why they didn't Scarlet Witch, right? Token Sarah deck? Why would you run a Token Sarah deck? Seems interesting. I just did not expect hood there at all. Deck with Leader and Deadpool, it's so good. Is it like a Death Wave Deadpool Leader deck? It's pretty good. Solid deck. It's a Sarah deck? It just seemed really weird to run like Carnage and the Hood in a Sarah deck like that. I guess you can make that work. You have a Sarah deck that you'd be happy to share? Yeah. I have a pretty recent deck. It says like this card like Prince Cubes or something like that. It has the Chibi Sarah on it. It's down on my YouTube list. It's good stuff, man. The Colin Wing here is fine. The middle. Expecting destruction. Opponent gets a lot better. Must not be running. I would assume is not running Killmonger. They already played the demon out. Polaris, very annoying of our opponent. Happy we didn't play middle. The Swarm. Fine. That. Okay. Let's get our Dracula out. Let's get our Dracula out middle. Because like they'll feel kind of silly if we have our Dracula out middle. You know what I'm saying? Can't play my Dracula middle. It's a really good point. Really good point. I hadn't considered. We have our Apocalypse. Dracula can hit the Apocalypse for certain. We're gonna run out of board space though, which is the problem. Can't really play Hell Cow. I have to go like just Morbius. We draw America Chavez. We have 5 cards to play. We play Swarm, 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 Chavez, YOLO, or do we play Swarm, 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 Hellcow Blade? I think we're fine. Swarm, 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 Hellcow Blade, and then I think we need Morbius middle to compete. And then we snap at him. Nice, 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 nice. Pixel Swarm looks mad funny. Yeah, it's weird, dude. I don't like pixel variants, dude. I don't really like pixel variants. Like a token Sarah deck in Infinite Day, it's crazy. What does like a token Sarah deck mean? That sounds. I feel like Sarah decks you want to play a bunch of cards out, so like tokens seem to make that harder. Yeah, see now you're Sarkdoles, dude. You weren't Sarkdoles. Wait, you weren't Sarkdoles, right? You were Gary 30 and now you're Sarkdoles. So you have multiple Twitch accounts? Freaking me out, man. You just changed your name. That's funny. Okay, that makes more sense because I was like, it's the same profile picture. Rufio, dude. Wait, were they were in chat earlier, right? Am I crazy? Or is that a different one? Is that like Rafio? There was an R. There was someone who had R and F who we played earlier. No, dude. I don't know if you're watching, you're cool. Just finish out the game. I think we hold and then we call in Swarm, Find Wing, and then Blade maybe. Turns into a 1 and 3. Discarding Dracula. Nah, we just Lockjaw. We just Lockjaw. Lockjaw into Dracula into Shenanigans. Lockjaw, Dracula into Shenanigans. Iceman, as long as that didn't hit the Dracula, we're Gucci. We're vibing. That hit the Dracula, we're in a little bit of trouble. Yeah, I just don't like pixel variants that much. Never really have. Mojo World, bit annoying, dude. We might honestly just throw Dracula into Superflow. We're gonna throw Dracula into Superflow. We need 4 mana next turn. Really love the Pixel Korg variant. It's alright. It's like a Sarah deck with Forge, Brood, and Sinister. Yeah, I think Brood fits into that deck pretty well. I just don't feel like Sinister fits into that deck. I feel like it just takes up too much space. Kind of interesting to me. But maybe you just run Sinister because you're already running Brood Forge and it's already good enough. When does Marvel Snap patch come out? They're saying Monday or Tuesday. The expectation. So we have a good chance to get multiple Swarms in our hand, which is really good for Mojo World. Nice. 3 Swarms is huge for Mojo World. Nice. What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? Onslaught? Shang-Chi. Not too shabby. Okay, are we getting any of these cards out of our hand? I feel like we have to get at least one. Wait, do we want to get these cards out of our hand for whatever comes out to try and discard Swordmaster? I feel like we want to get Swordmaster out of our hand. But is this even good? Because like, what's the point of competing there if we're not going to try and win? This is tough. Do you know if I'm streaming tomorrow? Yeah, I'll probably stream tomorrow late. I might not though, potentially. I should be. One, two, three, 9. No, it's still not even good enough. I don't know why I'm doing this, chat. I'm trying to figure this out like as we play. And the claw there is kind of nasty, dude. Let me get the Chavez. Oh, the blade makes us straight lost, dude. Trying to work out what we could have done to try and win right. I don't know if we had a shot to win right at all. If we were to try it, yeah, even if we swarm Chavez right, we're just not winning, no? I mean, wait, opponent still has to get 14 power, right? Wait, we're just fine. Yeah, we're just fine with the Dracula. The Dracula just gives us extra power. We're just vibing, dude. We're just vibing, dude. Yeah, weird from our opponent. They must just not know this deck super well. I think you have to know this deck pretty well to understand how to beat it. You also can't play big cards in Big House. Very true. American comes out next, so Sif Sword Master Probs. Yeah, I kind of wanted to get rid of yeah. Keep forgetting she's 3. So true, Sarkdoles. I always forget that Sif is 3. Rip amazing Agatha deck. Dude, I feel like we have literally been within 86 the whole stream. I think we're started exact. I'm actually gonna look. I wonder where we started compared to where we were. I'm very interested. I literally think that we started at the exact same like level that we're at right now. What is going on? I clicked on my stream. It says DracuLockJaw, and it's playing the movie Dogma. So chat, I'm literally on my side screen. I think it's. I just added side screen to my watch later. It was so weird. We start. Yeah, we just entered. Sorry, opponent. Sorry, Sion. We started 85-7, so we have climbed. We've climbed at least 10 levels. I just opened up my stream and I was just starting to play the entire movie Dogma. No, I saw on oh nice, Swarm, Calling Wing, Swarm. Is Calling Wing fine? Calling Wing's still fine. Yeah, very nice Sokovia, very nice. Apocalypse is obviously better, but this is a little bit worse. I think if we're gonna snap, we snap now, right? I think we're super far ahead. Yeah. Either we snap there, or we try and like bait our opponent to finish out the whole game. I think we just snap there, and then if opponent like sticks around, we're feeling good. It's been 2 months. I still can pull Dino with Magneto. Yeah, dude, so true. Remember when Dino was a 3 energy 0 power card? What a world, chat. Good movie, agreed. Got to the bottom of my drink and a little bit too much alcohol at the bottom. You almost never turn one blade. IMO. Blade now is okay, but I think we just keep holding. And we can either like blade Calling Wing or like Calling Wing first blade. I get collector's caches and 8 more collection levels. I should say my credits still the update, right? Yeah, I think that. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Series 4. It's kind of weird. Opponent snapped. I wonder if opponent has Shang-Chi. You think that opponent snapping after seeing Gamma Labs makes me think that they have Shang-Chi? Good question. I'm drinking water, lime juice, vodka, and orange Mio. They're happy because they can play Electro and Gamma Lab it. That's not that good. We get Copalactus. Like we get 1 Hulk ahead, which is really good. I think opponents shouldn't have done that. I feel like, here's my thing, right? I played a lot of Electro, chat. I played heaps of Electro decks. I never feel like destroying my Electro is the best play. I never feel like destroying my Electro is the best play. I just build my deck around like playing 1 card a turn. Is so much better IMO. It's very interesting to me. This is a tough play. I kind of want the cards. I kind of want the cards, chat. I think I'll play at the Sworns to get the cards. Spider-Man? Ooh, Black Panther's a little spooky. Oh, he's doing his doing an Artem Zola things. We definitely want a Moon Knight here. Definitely want a Moon Knight to try and break up their combo. Got the Storm. Nah, if this is just an Artem Zola, we're kind of just screwed. Gotta imagine Odin's coming down, right? Gotta imagine Odin's coming down. So Odin will add 24 power, right? There's no way I'm getting 24 power, man. You don't think that's a bad snap? Yeah, I mean, definitely not. I was interested in why they snapped, but I think they snapped because they had Electro into Black Panther Artem Zola Electro, or into Odin. I think that the bad snap was just that they got Electro off. Does that make sense? So I don't think that they snapped because they just destroyed the Electro. You didn't know what you had, still a slight edge to making a Hulk? Yeah, still a slight edge for sure. I think they just had their full combo. I don't have any disruption. I'm just a point slam deck. Slam points. So many Electro decks have Enchantress. Yeah, dude, it's such a waste, IMO. I think the Destroyer Electro deck is kind of interesting. Yeah, Odin Ben just wins in the game. Like, there's nothing I can do against it. I was also like not on reveal, so I guess if I had Shang-Chi, I was fine. But I don't run Shang-Chi in my deck, you know. Double Quinjet. Very spooky. What do you think about double Morbius? I think we have to snap on double Morbius, right, chat? I think if we get double Morbius and we don't snap, we're kind of like just like a nerd. Why play Enchantress? Just Viper? If it's funnier, but Viper. Yeah, I mean Viper Electro is cool. I just still feel like you lose a lot of the time unless your opponent had a terrible early game. I feel like I have to pass here. pass and a Drac. Quite annoying, but we can make this work. We can make this work. Yeah, best electro strat, just play big stuff. So true. If we have a double Morbin, we snap. Double Morbin, we snap. That's just the rules. I don't make it up. It's just the rules, chat. We double Morbin, we're snapping. Opponent snapping? I don't know, man. We'll figure it out. Opponent's probably gonna play Professor X right. Opponent plays Professor X right. We're feeling bad. And you know the rules, and so do I. Yeah, just the Apocalypse is disgusting. I mean, the Cosmo like shuts us down a lot. I kind of like, this is the problem with not being able to take back your turn if your opponent snaps. I feel like if the opponent snapped there, I would have been like, take back my turn, try and figure out how to beat them playing it. But they're just gonna play Destroyer, and I didn't really have a way to beat Destroyer with all the disruption everywhere. Alright, we just have to hope opponent doesn't have too much disruption this game, and we're gonna pop. Lizard opponent definitely has Cosmo. Spooky. Sanctum, so we need to get stuff in the middle lane to get stuff over there. We're gonna snap. Ah, snap late. Terrible. We'll more. Ah, man, dude. We'll hold the Morb. Lady Sif. Sword. This is a 1 and 3 to discard the Morb. Because the Morbius over the left is going to be really good. Yeah, you should be able to unend your turn, 100%. 100%. It's just, it's a UI thing that needs to happen. Cosmo's a good dog. Cosmo's a good boy. It's okay. Game 3, optimal Marble Step involves hitting end turn after you play your cards. They really should. And unready. Yeah, it's tough.
I am Iron Man.
We're gonna win right side for sure. Opponent should not have invested that Iron Man into the right side. There's no way. Even if they get a Wong. 1 and 3, chat. 1 and 3 to get that Morbius, man. Jesus. Fucking A, man. 1 and 3 to hit the Morbius, man. We're just gonna try and get ahead left best that we can, and then Chava's over there most likely. Oh, we're winning this for sure. We are winning this 100% of the time. I can't imagine a single thing that my opponent does to win now. Professor X, totally cool. We were very happy to have you, Professor X. If you think that your Spectrum is going to beat me over on the right, you're out of your damn mind. Give me cubes. Give me. No shot, dude. No shot. Marvel would win this? Maybe Marvel would win this. GG's opponent. Do you guys like DracuLockJaw or LockJaw? Which one? Why play Savage or why play Shavas in that situation instead of Apocalypse? Very interesting. What do you think about that? Lockjula? I don't love Lockjula. Lockula? Dracula? I like DracuLockJaw, dude. DracuLockJaw? Why play Shavas in that situation? Opponent plays Spectrum, they get +8, right? Yeah, no, you're right. I probably should have just played Apocalypse. That's a good point. You call Admiral Meatball. Any stronger 2-drop? What stronger 2-drops would they be running? I feel like you're saying any stronger 2-drops as if like there's a lot of 200 G4 power cards. Were they gonna run Cloak? They're out here running Cloak, man. I'm just retreating already. Jocula? LockJaw. I like LockJaw. I kind of like LockJaw. It kind of has a certain ring to it. You know, chat? It kind of has like a certain ring to it. You know what I mean? Stop playing Cosmo against me, chat. Tell them to stop playing Cosmo, man. It's not fair. It's okay though. As long as this Dracula lens left, we're feeling good. Lock Draculaps. Lock Draculaps. Count lock. Play left. Play left. Play left. Play left. You piece. You're a piece of shit. Sorry, I didn't mean that, chat. I'm sure they're fine people. How am I gonna get all these damn cards out of my hand? I just have to play this stupid blade over here. Keep telling me he's a bad boy. False. He's a good boy. Okay, so we know exactly what's going on with our opponent's hand. Middle. Fine, hit the Apocalypse. You piece. You piece. Hit a good card. I'm sure they're just gonna play Destroyer left, man.
All systems go.
So screwed, chat. So screwed, chat. I don't know what to do. Okay. How's this gonna go? They can't Spectrum. That's an important thing to remember, chat. They cannot Spectrum. The right Dracula will play first. The right Dracula will put Apocalypse to 12 if it hits Apocalypse. The middle Dracula will hit second. It will go to 16 and we'll go to 30. They just played Destroyer left. We just lose. Not a great situation. My thought process then is that we probably just retreat. Leave Central Park open for American Chavez copy. But I agree, but then our Draculas are probably going to hit swarms and then it ruins everything. Yeah, no, it's definitely just a cheat. You always go through the maths. That's the important thing first, Desuve. You always go through the maths, and then if it doesn't work, then you retreat. I agree. Kyle, that's a lot of names. Kyle Alves Calixio Montiero. Thanks for subbing on YouTube. Welcome in. Alright, dude, we put out 2 YouTube videos today. I'm never a 2 YouTube video dude. I put out 2 YouTube videos today. I put out a Cerebro 4 deck and something else. I might not put one out in the morning though, because I don't want to. Yeah, I'm like collecting of like 5K. Just quicker mass, such quick mass. Incredibly quick mass, very impressive. Tillian kind of ruins this deck. But we can play a bunch of swarms out. It's like a joke. Fun.
Wow, you should find a mean hour today.
It also ruins our opponent's deck, which is, you know, that's a thing. Probably don't want to play Moon Knight. We're probably gonna go this, Lady Sif, and then we just draw the Apocalypse later. Thanks for the follows, Legend 9832 and Snippeteddy. Welcome in, fam. Welcome. Probably just keep getting our Apocalypse big. Hope they play some Moon Knight. Oh, they got their LockJaw off. That's a little bit spooky. You get our Apocalypse back. We have Atlantis. Dracula in Atlantis almost never loses in. I'm gonna snap on him. I'm gonna snap on him, chat. What series 4 or 5 cards you wanted to get first, Binks? There's a few I like. I mean, Thanos, obviously kind of cracked to get. I really don't want to play Moon Knight. I'm just going to play Blade. Moon Knight's actually like a net negative for me a lot of the times. We'll go here and here. I really want Thanos. I really want Galactus. I can make some really cool Thanos and really cool Galactus decks. The Moon Knight's probably really good to kind of guarantee our pockets. They have one Apocalypse trigger. Keep our mind. We have to keep our eye on this. This is very important. They triggered our Apocalypse. Thank you very much for the Moon Knight. They got rid of their Captain Marvel. Pog. Koye, I don't. Oh, they have a different version of this deck. We've seen a couple other ones that have like a Koye and some other cool stuff. But I kind of like this version. It's very pure. Okay. I almost had to discard everything. Ghost Rider gets Captain Marvel. We just APOC left. Always win, right? There's no way our opponent discards too much more. Yeah, they have the exact same hand as us. Yeah, no way they win. No way they win. No way, right? No way. Our Morbs will stay the same level. We're up 11, so they can't just Chavez. No, we always win this. We always win. No shot, dude. That's a terrible Chavez. That Chavez is only worth half the power. You got trifected, my dude. You didn't get trifected, but you almost got trifected. Interesting choice by the opponent. I don't think that was ever right. I don't know why they thought they would win. They should. They're playing the same deck. They should know the mirror. GG's though. GG's. Depends on your CL right now. Your econ meta is saving for shop token. Yeah, it's like really weird right now. There's also things you can do with like adjusting and like not playing. It's got Invisible Woman, so I'm building decks with her. Yeah, the Hello Invisible Woman deck is cool. You can also play like a lot of Wong decks with like Invisible Woman and stuff like that. Ooh, misclick, my bad. I think Morb on 2 is always our play. I don't think we play anything else on 3. Lumeria changes some things, but I don't think we ever play anything else really on 3. We can Morbius against their Ant-Man. But Red, Iron Man, Onslaught there. Invisible Woman with Omega Red. It's hard to play Invisible Woman with Omega Red though, because like you kind of want to make have like a crazy combo with Omega Red now. I think the 1 and 3 is fine. The 1 and 3 is fine, or 1 and 4. I say that, and then we're just gonna discard Dracula again, and then we're gonna Sag, chat. We're just gonna Sag. Stream starting soon. Nice Spectrum, by the way, dude. Chat. I can't deal with it, man. I can't deal with this, chat. I keep discarding my damn Dracula. I don't want to discard my Dracula. What do I have to say? It's not what's our aim. Our aim now is... Is Hellcow fine? Right now is just winning with a giant apocalypse and discarding as many cards as we can. So to do that, we probably Lady Sif and then Hellcow and hopefully Blade. I'm just gonna try not to play right because of Warpath. And they have one other turn though. Flying Wing isn't gonna be enough. We will Hellcow right to try and be ahead on all three. More important to be ahead on all three, I think. They played right. Very interesting. They played a Colossus right. And Captain America left. So they're trying to get ahead on multiple lanes too. But we're gonna get ahead on all four. And we have multiple swarms to play. Okay, we just have to run through the maths, chat. They don't have a Spectrum, so they can try and play Destroyer. They can't. Honestly, chat, they can't play Destroyer. So I think we're just getting a big W here. Be my guess. They can't Cosmo us. Which two lanes do we want to win? It's hard to guarantee that we win two lanes though, is the problem. You can kind of like spread things out and just kind of get ahead decently well in multiple lanes. Go like here, here, here. Play around Claw. If they just play Claw, we're vibing, dude. I guess if they play Claw and a 1-drop left, like Claw Quinjet left, really hard, but something to think about, I guess. We here. That's gotta be enough. They played big enough things to beat us right and left, and then they're just vibing. They played a big enough thing, but there's no way. One cost, no shot. We win the tiebreaker. Very close though. GG's. G's. You can try running Ghost Rider if it's not too clunky. Nah, there's no way you run Ghost Rider in this deck. Ghost Rider is much too clunky in this deck. I think this deck is just like really set up. You can get rid of Blade, or you can get rid of like any one card for like Gambit or like another tech card. Like Ghost Rider is just like kind of all over the place, man. We just have to vibe here, unfortunately. We can do our crazy lockjaw stuff. I feel like we haven't done our crazy lockjaw stuff too often. Just scared of them. I'm gonna be honest, Chad. I'm kind of scared of them playing. I'm scared of them playing Cosmo here, so we're gonna play lockjaw left. I think Cosmo's here, right here, right? Not too bad. Bud, welcome in. Thanks for the sub over on YouTube. Got a Ghost Rider deck, and if my hand has 4 cards that love to be discarded plus GR, guaranteed to discard Ghost Rider. Yeah, so true. We can just YOLO here. We don't care about any of these cards too terribly much. Maybe we don't want 2 discards then. Maybe we just want Ghost Moon Knight, and then we hope we don't hit Calming Wing. Calming Wing can do some cool stuff for us. Yeah, they're over committing on middle lane, which is good. Got rid of their Destroyer, huge for us. Swarm is very bad for us, but we can make that work. We go here. Here is fine. Let me see what we pull out of the deck. We haven't pulled Dracula from like a Professor X. What? How are you planning on winning another lane? What is your plan? What's your plan to win another lane, my friend? Yeah, no world, dude. No freaking world. This works for our opponent.
You should find a mean hour today.
That's his plan for winning another lane. Very smart, dude. I do not see leaders in this deck a lot. The last thing I was expecting was leader chat. Actually, Gigabrain. Kind of a cool, interesting finisher in like a deck like this. Like, honestly, man, I cannot be upset about that. The last card I was expecting to play was Leader. That's kind of cool, man. If opponent's definitely not expecting it, you got it. What do people with full collections get in the token store? Yeah, just series 4 and 5. It's always cards you don't collect. So as long as you can get enough tokens, you can just buy out the shop pretty quickly. I think it might be better to like buy series 5 cards. I don't know how the meta is gonna work there. The collector for Moon Knight, maybe. Nah. This deck is very refined, chat. It's going well. We are still up cubes. And we're playing suboptimally, which is good. If you're playing suboptimally and you're still doing well, that means that good things are happening. Winning right is definitely possible. Opponent might have death, which makes it tough, but outside of that, I think we're gonna be okay. I think we can still get ahead left a lot of the time. Yeah, a dude, Leader can fit into any deck, man. There are ultimate variants in Token Shop. Yeah, that's true, actually. There are ultimate variants, they said. But I kind of want one. Well, so, like, expecting stuff, Abracadabra 520 is all about, like, understanding how certain decks work. So knowing what my opponent's deck does, they almost always have both Spectrum and Destroyer. So having another card in there that just like having like the just random Leader in there is very surprising. Dracula mid. What's up, dude? We know when the patch will hit. Nah, dude, no one does. No one does, man. No one knows. Next turn, maybe it'll just Morbius Hellcow. Morbius Hellcow might just work as a potential way to win. We just Dracula middle and then just slam Morbius Hellcow right. They're expecting Monday or Tuesday though. Demon. Yeah, opponent's just gonna do death wave things, huh? Yeah, we just can't beat Death Arrow. GG's. Thoughts on BP weekly missions not being unlocked all at the same time? Thoughts on battle? No, that's totally fine. That's a pure engagement thing for it's a purely engagement thing for all mobile games. Mobile games want you to be playing at all times. They want you to be playing a decent bit. I got denied. I got denied Cruel Master 66. I haven't applied again yet though. I did get denied the first one. So I'm close to credit cap. What happens if credits well at cap? I actually don't know. There's probably like an explanation somewhere in the Discord or something, but I don't have an answer for you. What's up, dude? Yeah, okay. I think we're probably Lady Siffing next turn. We have very, very big hand. We're playing the same deck too, so they can be waving. We always have to keep in mind how many destructions they have. It doesn't look like any, even though Yondu does count as one. Generally, I figured it would have been a sure thing. Thought you met all the criteria. Yeah. It's I don't know. It's weird, dude. They have like weird things. Apparently, they say no to people super early very often. Is what like someone told me. So if that's just the case, then it's probably like what's going on. They just like deny people the first time pretty often. Okay. So we have to get as many discards as possible here. So I think what we want to do is we want to Blade and Hellcow. Hella discards. So we win middle for sure. Actually, let's fight for right. Let's fight for right. We can win right with we can win right with Blade, Hellcow, and some other stuff. They shouldn't be able to just wave here, which is nice. And we're pushing for right. They can death, but what we can do is we can just play our Apocalypse, chat. Oh, we're winning this for sure. So the Chavez just beats the death, but what we should do is actually Apocalypse left and then double Swarm right. We're always winning this. I guess, wait, we have to think about Arrow. How does Arrow lose? How does Arrow lose this game for us? How does Arrow loses this game? I don't think Arrow can lose this game. Does Leader loses this game? Does Leader right ties? We're way ahead, and we lose, but we're still way ahead, middle. Leader does not win. Arrow doesn't win. They can't play multiple cards. No, revive. Opponent probably retreats. No shot, dude. If it's Arrow, we still just win. We just win right, and we win middle by a ton. Magento? I think Magento's still totally fine. Yeah, Magento just gives us the trifecta no matter what we did. No matter what we did, we still won their GG's. Binks plays, I caught the tail end of that. Did your Twitch partnership? It did get denied because mine did as well as Sunday. I think that's normal. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it like immediately again. My buddy Zeddy, who's like a Hearthstone dude, he said that it happens a lot. It's like crazy. Like if I look at like, I'll even just look at my analytics right now. My analytics for the last 30 days, 281 average viewers. Like that's almost 4 times what they request. I completed the pass the partner. It'll be fine. I mean, I'll just like do it again. It kind of messes with like my timeline and stuff, but we'll make it work. All right, Chad, I think we are going to end it there though. Let's take a peekaboo. Who is playing Marvel Snap, dude, to send it to you? I will self-promote one more time. There's 721 amazing people here. I put most of my focus on YouTube. I put 2 YouTube videos out today. There's a lot of really cool stuff there. So definitely check out my YouTube. I'm also gonna put my Twitter. I post deck lists there all the time. If you're looking for like new stuff and like interesting stuff that's going on around the Marvel Snap space, you can definitely check me out there as well. And then of course, if you're just watching on Twitch and you don't follow me, make sure to hit that follow button. You can unclick the bell and not get notified. I'm totally cool with that. I do that with a lot of people. But we're gonna send you over to, wait, dude, I actually know exactly what we're sending. We're sending you Valentine, dude. Valentine right now is trying to do the Agatha Lactus. He's trying to Agatha Lactus, which means what he's trying to do is have Agatha play Quinjet into Psylocke on 3, into Nick Fury on 4, into Galactus on 5 on an empty lane, into Agatha on 6 and win a game. And he's going to do it for 24 hours. Valentine has been a long time, very cool Marvel Snap community member. So I'm going to send you over that way. Give him a whole ton of love, dude. He is an awesome, awesome guy. We're gonna send you over that way. Let's go and have fun. I'll probably go and watch that too as well, but we will send the raid over to Valentine 100%, man. Oh man, dude, I'm excited to go and hang out over there. I was watching him earlier, man. I watched probably about like 2 hours of stream. Valentine also has like really cool YouTube stuff. Yeah. Very, hey, thanks for pointing it out, Lucianity. I didn't see that before I said it, but thank you for suggesting that. Absolutely, man. Valentine, long-time Marvel Snap player, long-time, very, very cool dude, investing in the community, awesome guy. So give him a bunch of love. We're gonna send him over there, and we will see you very soon. I'll probably stream tomorrow, but I'll let you know. Just me and you.